yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boy, you look with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Take for their disease. Breathe just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip cards in the weekend, harmless. Take to the streets.
DD, what up, sis?
'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Feed like a disease, bring them to their knees. Take for their disease. Breathe just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we want retribution. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution.
What up, Nine?
Ran out of patience. Boy, you look with the cold hard hate.
Trapaholics Mixtapes.
As the 9% and word would say, make a better you, a better us.
Fuck being rational. Give them what they ask for.
Who do you think you are? I'm the word. Boy, man, I'm the one who put in the work.
When I move, is it a quick rumble? I will never ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble.
What up, though? It's the word. You see the title, we gonna talk about it. But before we get into that, let me get into the chat. What up, Lise? Good to see you, sis. What it do with the business here? My Aussies in the building. What up, Nine? My newest Nine, my little bro. What up, Stoic? Appreciate you. And y'all know my translator. What up, though? K? Big K, I know little K around. You tell Miss Markin I said, what up, though? Tell I said what up though. Appreciate you. Dee Dee. Dee 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 Dee. Hey man, look, y'all go check out Lisa J Stocks, man. It's in her name, man. She the money woman. Go check her out, man. She be giving you some tips and tricks on the stock, how to save, how to invest, different ways. So go definitely go check Lisa out. Check Lisa out, man. Mr. Gary Busted Down Brown, what up, 9? My 33 brother in the house. My brother Northwest, man. I hope everything is good, brother. Shout out to Northwest. Hey, y'all go support Northwest, man. Interesting content, man. He had some great conversations over there. Great spirit, man. Great spirit. But yeah, so what happened was, man, I was listening to the replay of the live last night, and we was having some great conversation, even though I deviated from the topic or the subject. When Mob was up here, when Frankie was up here, we was just cooking, and not to thrash or bash nobody, but I just seen how the whole conversation turned. When Wildheart got up, he was cool at first, but yeah, and I when we deviate from the topic, if we bring substance, that's cool, but what I don't want to do and what I don't want to get into is I'm gonna be honest with you. I try my best not to be an asshole in life, but I just live a certain way, and I'm open to people's opinions. I never try to censor no one, but at the same time, it's just like in life is levels, right? And just like if you practice yoga, right? If you practice yoga, you see the benefits. People tell you they feel balanced. People get into better breathing techniques. They feel different euphorias, but people who never practice it just try to start it and they all sore. They be like, same thing with martial arts, man. The balanced martial arts give you the self-confidence, the self-esteem. None of that stuff can be gauged on paper, right? You can observe many people who do it and they can tell you about it, but that ain't something just the average person can go do, right? And a lot of times when we talking about spiritual practices, it's just different, bro. Even religion, whatever you practice in life. So I'm more interested in the conversations where people are sharing information versus going back and forth over my belief is not a belief. Like that's fruitless. Like I can utilize my time better, right? I can just use my time better. So yeah, so I'm gonna steer away from conversations like that because, like I said, even looking back at the chat, I ain't even know what was. I was talking and I was talking to Gary earlier, and I was telling him like, bro, I be trying to be as humble as possible. I be trying to be understanding and thoughtful, but sometimes that can be your downfall, right? Too much of anything is bad, even good shit, right? You can try to, as my boy Ozzy has said, you can try to be a good cunt, but that don't mean people go appreciate it. So yeah, so I do want to apologize for that because I'm building decorum over here and we doing something special where even if we don't agree, we can disagree, we can get pushback, we can criticize, we can do all that, but let it be fruitful, right? If we just going back and forth over some bullshit, ain't nobody getting nothing out of it, then we wasting time. That's just the reality. I can be asleep or we can be doing some talking and having real conversation where people can get something from it. Other than that, what are we doing? I mean, we can have fun, we can hang up, we can do all that, but that back and forth shit is like I ain't got that. Like, man, I did that. Look, man, I don't even do that with my wife. I ain't about to do that shit with nobody on here. My bad. I ain't even in the chat. I'm just talking. Fahrenheit for those people. Yeah, y'all be doing that Fahrenheit. What is that? I can't even think of what that is in Celsius, but you talking about 73 Fahrenheit. I know that's like keep it. Hey, that's how you do it. Yeah, but if someone don't want words of wisdom nor take it action, we can't entertain them. It's beyond, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not about to. I'm not about to. I'm not entertaining that no more. I can't. It's not worth it. I mean, no, it's not worth it to entertain. Entertaining that, it only yeah, entertaining that is useless, bro. Hold on one second. Let me blow my nose. Yeah, my bad, my bad. My kids went to Chuck E. Cheese and bro, I'm all congested now. Every time they go to one of the little play places, they come back sick. Every time, never fails, bro. Never fails. But we are wasting time. The internet is a big play. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, everybody do their thing different, right? Everybody do their content. They run their shows. You know, everybody do it different. But like here, I'm trying to build something special. Where people can come and get. I mean, you get. Look, man. Even the people coming over here, like Ozzy, come up. Stoke, like the new people. You know, everybody used to Gary coming up. You know what Gary go get. But now we got some new blood coming up, and these people really got some wisdom, man. Like talking to Ozzy, it'd be like, I mean, if y'all listen and intake information, bro, you can learn from anybody. But the people coming up here blessing us with their wisdom, like man, they doing that shit for free, and they donating to the channel. It's like, bro, how like I'm just being real. Like, what more do you want? People donating to the channel and giving information like that, like versus somebody who just come over here and fuck around. And I think you can have a good conversation with Wild. You can. It's just when he get into that debate shit, it's like, and yeah, like just getting going back and forth. If it's something coming out of it, I don't mind. But when it's just, I don't know, bro. Yeah, it's plenty of channels to do that. Plenty of channels. But shout out to Mob, man. Shout out to Frankie, man. We was cooking, man. I was listening back to that. It was some good information in that. I got it. That's a lot of video to chop up. I can make a lot of little segments up there. And then like when I really start chopping up, there's a couple conversations that I had, like I said, with Ozzy and Stoic. I got so many conversations to chop up with Gary. A lot of those conversations get lost, man. We be on here 3, 4, 5 hours, and we just say some good shit for like a whole hour. Then we start fucking around and go back to the information. Like that's cool, That's part entertaining, man. I ain't got like the stick up the butt robot. I ain't that type of person. I like smiling. I like having fun. You need that in life. That's living life. Smiling and laughing and enjoy. That's living, bro. That's when you living. You know what I'm saying? When you can find a way to smile, even if you ain't got a reason to, bro, that's living, man. That's living. Like I said, I was talking to G earlier, and I was just telling him, like, bro, life is they got a lot of, as the Buddhists would say, life is suffering, right? There's a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of adversity. We all go through stuff. And a lot of times that stuff, it seems more personified than the good things. But when you really think about it, it's really not. Like when we was up here talking about when do we know we was blessed, and we agreed, like when we start being grateful for our condition and situation, then we realize how much we really had. And a lot of times, when I was younger, I used to forget about that, and now like today, just playing with my kids, man, like just tickling my daughter and watching her smile, and she just laying on me, bro. My kids, like my son understand I can't see good, but he don't see nothing wrong with it. Like he don't look at like, oh, daddy handicapped or something like that. He's like, daddy just can't see, but you still think I'm a fucking superhero. You know what I'm saying? What greater feeling is that? What greater feeling is that? You know, I personally know I'm not the same person I was 6 years ago now. It's been almost 6 years, 4 years. Not the same person. That was 36 when it happened. So no, I ain't the same person no more. You know, and that ain't just because I'm getting older. It's, you know, because I can't see. And then the shunt in my head, like even the shunt gave, you know, I had daily complication. When it rained, bro, I'd be on my knees. Like I'd be having bad migraines when it rained. But you know, but they don't understand that. They still think I'm a superhero. Ain't no greater feeling than that. And a lot of people ain't got that, bro. That's why I feel blessed. You know what I'm saying? You look into the world, man, people ain't got that love around them. Bro, I got so much love around me in real life, and then I come on here and get love from y'all, bro. I enjoy that. That's peace, bro. Especially when you've been through some shit in life, bro. It's uncommon. You know, like Mob was saying last night. Mob was like he never had a genuine conversation with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So when you get stuff like that, like, bro, I feel love all around me. Mystic Mob, what up, though? When you feel that love all around you, man, you enjoy that. You know, bask in that ambience of it. You know, just everybody don't get to enjoy that, man. Some people come on here to get away from reality. You know, and like Gary, you know, Gary will tell you like that's one of the reasons he come on here, so people who don't have it in real life, he can give them a spot. You know, that's why I come on here. Yeah, I come on here to share information, to help people develop, and hopefully people share information with me and help me further my development. Like I'm a certified life coach. That's what I do for money, right? But I don't even come on here, you know, pitching that or really, you know, sometimes I have like coaching, you know, sessions on here, but I don't come on here trying to flex like that. No, I come on here genuine as a regular everyday person having conversations. I may know this, you may know that. You know, I don't try to flex on nobody. Like who was saying that yesterday? Frankie. He was saying you go to people chats and they act like you they minions. I don't do none of that. Like y'all family to me. That's how I look at it. You know, I look at it like, you know, we fam, we chilling. You know, we can network and help one another. That's what we should do. That's what you should be doing in real life. Unfortunately, you know, society fucked up, and everybody. I ain't even gonna say people mean. I just think a lot of people is just on the defense. So if everybody on the defense, it's kind of hard for them to open up to you. But I think everybody is on defense. Lisa J, hold on, sis. Appreciate that. Hold on.
Work out the money, work out the juice. 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 Work out the money, work out the juice.
Hey, it's nothing wrong having a mean streak, but I bet you it don't come out unprovoked. I bet you it's an outside stimulant that ignites that mean streaking. That's how I am, bro. That's why I be trying to be laid back all the time. But like once I'm on fire, bro, then it's on. It take a lot to get me there, though. You know, it'll take a lot. I say it like this: I'm short fused with guys. I'm long fused with women. Like when it comes to women, it's just like, you know, I just got a different philosophy of how I interact with women, how I interact with men. So men, I'm a little short tempered, but women is like, like they tripping, man. Like you just kind of, I don't know, man. That's what I always say, man. We got a built-in excuse in society for women. Because even I say it, bro. I'd be like, man, they just tripping, bro. Let them blow off some steam. Not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's just how I deal with it, bro. I don't be like, man, like I'm straight. Just let them blow off some steam. They'll be all right. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, man. Because it's like those people, like I said, a lot of times, like, especially when you get older, man. I'm not even old, but I'm 40. But the older I get, man, the less I want to deal with bullshit. It's like the less I want to deal with it. Like, man, I'm straight. I'd rather read a book or something than to deal with. When you young, you kind of put up with a lot of stuff. That's why, like, the older I get, I totally understand why, like, when people get old, they be like grumpy and short tempered and be just saying all crazy stuff. I can't wait to get old. I'm gonna be cussing everybody out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might wait for like 2, 3 more years. Shit, I'm disabled, so I guess I got an excuse now. I got plausible deniability. I had a migraine, and I'm just talking mess. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Man, my grandmother was a firecracker, boy. She'd say anything she wanted, anytime she wanted to. And it's like, man, my grandma was treacherous, bro. She used to set people up. I remember one time I think I told the story. We was at a grocery store, and it was this little boy in front of us. Little chubby boy. He was with his mom, and he kept whining for a candy bar. And she said no. My grandmother was like, just buy him the candy bar. He a little kid. Give him the candy bar. She said, I'll buy it. And the lady took it and bought it, right? As the lady walking away, my grandma was like, that's why his ass fat now. Buying him all that damn candy. I'm like, you told her to. Like, yeah, you just set her up for that. My grandma used to do shit like that. The cycle's not go around and come back around. I remember like my grandmother, because I grew up with my grandmother until I was 9. My mom and dad was young when they had me. They was 16. So I grew up with my grandmother until I was 9. And I remember just like it wasn't even bad hip hop. It was like crisscross. Like she ain't want to hear none of that stuff. That hippity hop. That no. She wanted to hear some Marvin Gaye, some Al Green, some Funkadelics. That's who put me up on Johnny Cash. Was my grandmother. She listened to a lot of blues. I don't even know like the blues artist's name. I just remember we had the vinyl, and I brought a tape cassette. She was like, "Get that hoppity hip shit out of there." I don't want to hear that. I was on some Master P, like a dork. Make them say, everybody was doing that. Man, you lying if you say you wasn't running around talking about nah, you lying. I don't care what nobody say. This is like BDB was trying to tell me he wasn't driving around singing Candy Shop. Like I know you was singing Candy. BDB looked like somebody who sing Candy Shop, so I know he was doing it. I know he was doing it. Get off my line. Man, my grandmother used to get so mad at us, man. Bro, she'd do whatever she can grab to throw at us. She'd just pick it up and throw it. I remember she threw a whole can of cashews at me and got mad because she threw them with the lid off and all the cashews flew everywhere and she missed. I think if she would have hit me, she would have still been mad, but when she missed and all the cashews went everywhere, oh, she was really pissed. I'm like, bro, you threw it. I'm always like, if you ask Gary, bro, I'll always fuck with people. Like people I like, man, I talk shit. I pick with them all day. Like my wife, after man, we've been together 15 years. After 15 years, she still ain't tired of me. After 15. Well, no, it was 13. 13 years. Since 2012. Yeah. At 13 years, she still ain't tired of me. That's amazing. 'Cause I can be annoying as shit. I know I can. Like when I like people, I'm annoying. I just enjoy life, man. That's how I show love. It's teasing people. Man, I fuck with people all day. When I was younger, all I did was prank people. I used to put like buckets of water on the door and people walk. I got my mom like 3 times. She was so pissed. It was funny though. I got in trouble. Like, Mom, come here. She'll open the door. And I don't know. Every time I did like the bucket of water or the bin of shoes, like the bucket always hit people in the head. Whatever I put up there always clunk. Anytime I see other people do it and don't do that, the water just spill on. But every time I did it, and that's what made people really mad, is when the bucket hit them in the head. Like you get wet and then clunked in the head with the bucket. Oh man. I don't even know who that is, Mr. Mott. If I heard a song, maybe I know, but I don't even know who that is. I swear, like a British soldier. But man, like just being a kid, man, that's crazy. We was kids, we was so ready to grow up. Now that we grown, I'm like, damn, bro, it was kind of nice not paying bills and worrying about mortgages and dealing with coworkers. And you think about it, like, shit, all I really had to do when I was a kid was this. This is all I really had to do. I was trying to do all this extra stuff. It was make 'em. It was a couple masterpieces. Dang, now that you said that, I can't even remember. I mean, I was make them say. Now I gotta Google. That's sad. I can't even think. The Master P's greatest hits. I know I'm looking at these album covers. I know I had like 3 of these. I can't remember what songs it was on. To relate to the story, I appreciate feeling the wind in my face. But I'm happy it just got warm here because I'm teaching. I had my son doing like he it's not really yoga. It's more like deep breathing exercises. But I got him grounded. Like so now that it warm up, we can get outside and put our feet in the grass. And I got my daughter doing a deep breathing exercise. So I'm just getting them ready so they can start meditating. I'm probably gonna start teaching my son next year. Yeah, bro. Anytime I can get my feet in the grass, bro. I got a couple trees I like to hug. Yeah, I'm one of those people. Energy is energy, bro. You can get it from nature. That's the purest energy you can get is from nature. Was grounded too, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, that's one of the that keeps me, grounded. And then, doing. You ever did qigong, like the qigong meditation? When they go with the gong bowl, and when you're doing deep breathing and you chanting different, they got different chants to resonate the different chakras. That is just relaxing. It's just relaxing and freeing. But I think everybody should do deep breathing exercises. It's not only relaxing, but it's actually good for your lungs too. Especially like I smoke, so uh, that's how doing those deep breathing exercises. Because even though I smoke, but I didn't smoke heavy. Like even when I was doing like martial arts or working out. When I was working out, I didn't really like when I was vegan working out. I had stopped smoking for a while, but yeah, especially if you smoke, deep breathing exercises is good. Keep the capillaries in the lung at maximum elasticity. Keep them. I have a favorite tree I like to visit, which I haven't seen. I'm telling you, man, just getting one with nature, bro. Yeah, I be on my hippie shit, but I'm telling you, if you ain't got no peace in your life, if you ain't got no relaxation, man, go outside, let that sun sit on you, put your feet in the grass, and just do some deep breathing exercises. Do it for like 3 minutes and see how you feel. That's what I be telling people. Just try it, bro. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Take deep breaths, controlled breaths. You know, I told somebody to do it. They went outside. Like, I'm like, what the hell wrong with you? Said take deep breaths. Like, why are you going that fast, bro? Nah, you tripping. And control. Your breath should take anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds to inhale to exhale. That's the deep breaths. Anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds. In through your nose, out through your mouth. I'm like, damn, you hyperventilating. Like you got you got you got allergies and shit. What's going on? You allergic to grass? Like, oh, you tripping? BDB, how you living? How you feeling? I don't know any good songs about snitching. Um, BDB is the music man. BDB, you missed it. Was BDB in here yesterday when Mob was in here? I don't know if BDB was in here when Mob only was in here, but I think he said he went and subbed to your channel. I was telling him you do the battle of the beats, and he got like music on Apple, like on iTunes and Spotify. I mean, whatever that other. It's not. Is it Spotify? No, it's iTunes and I forgot the other. Hold on 1 second. Gonna say last time. Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, so I ain't really want to say nothing. I was just coming up here. And I know Gary gonna be like, man, you don't need to apologize, man. You just like, man, that's just me, bro. That's just me. I don't. I'm like, bro. When I take accountability, that's just what I do. I say something I did wrong, especially like in the public. My wife get annoyed when I be like, damn, I forgot to do that. My bad. She'd be like, it's not even a big a deal, okay? But it's when I take accountability for something, I tend not to continue to do it. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. More than likely, I won't do it if I'm aware of it. So that's me just being aware, you know. So yeah, I'm weird like that, but that's me, weird, Mr. Weirdo, you know, Sensei Weirdo. I'm actually looking for more female. I'm about to get scolded. This the older 33. What up, though, my bro?
I was just down there minding my business, trying to find millionaires, no snitching song, and you just brought me up. You called me one time. I don't need three. I don't need that BDB stamp. Call
This
me
is the
one
elder
time. I'll be
33.
there.
This is the elder 33. So yeah, I know I'm about to get in trouble.
Nah, y'all straight. I'm gonna just say don't weaponize the 33s. That's what I'm gonna just tell y'all. Y'all straight. We
Yeah.
good. I'm just saying. Don't weaponize the 33. We already got enough weapons as it is. Please don't give us no more. We
Hey,
straight.
shoot. We straight. Oh, bro, I just noticed something. It only took 13 years. Like a lot of my sayings rub off on my wife. My wife walk around saying I'm straight all day. That's like what. That's like I'd be like, dang. She'd be like, nah, I'm straight. Everything is I'm straight to her, right? But she finally starts saying, nah, they weird. Like them people weird. Like she didn't say weird before. Like my wife, like I influenced her whole vernacular now.
Well,
I
that's what
influenced.
time do. Y'all get together. You literally you take from each other. You copy each other to a certain extent.
Yeah, yeah. It's another content creator. His name is Mob Only Uncut. I put his link in the chat. Mob got Mob dope. You BDB. You're probably like his Instagram probably more than his. No, he be doing beats and stuff on his YouTube, but I know on his Instagram he really. I didn't even know what was on.
Ooh.
Um, I almost said teddy bear. He gonna kill me. Speak easy. He got the teddy bear logo. So when I think of him, I think of the teddy bear.
Well, I'm glad he doing all right though. I'm glad to see you up and at him.
Yeah, he was sick a week ago. I think he
Yeah,
was
that's what I heard. So it's
where's
always good
mom?
to
Yeah.
see people back on their feet. You know what I mean? If they was under the weather type situations. But some people, they want sympathy roles, or they just want sympathy out of the clear blue sky. Things got to be warranted. It's like the respect conversation. A lot of people feel like it's earned, some feel like it's given. So we're not here to give sympathy to people that don't want it. We here to give it to people that need it. That's what we're trying
Yeah,
to
that's
do
it.
here, right? We're trying to get people to come from another perspective, Like how Ozzy be like, y'all always giving me something to think about. That's a great thing. That's a great thing because you get a different perspective of things. You're not saying that you're single minded, but it's just a different way to look at things, and that's always a beautiful aspect.
Is Ozzy still in the chat? I want to ask you and Ozzy something. And still, I mean, even anybody can answer it. There's a whole bunch of intellectual people. Am I weird because I don't want people's sympathy? Like, I feel uncomfortable when people. Is that weird? Like, I literally feel uncomfortable. I'm trying to get like some social
Yes,
norm.
yes,
I'm
yes,
trying.
it is.
That shit made me feel uncomfortable. I'd be like, man, you squishy, bro. I don't be feeling bad for myself though. Like, I go through like this is how weird I am. Like my wife would be like, something is wrong with you. My wife, she said I'm unstable. She said because she said I can see you in the emotion. Whatever emotion you feeling, you would be in it for like 10, 15. She said the longest she ever see me in an emotion was probably about an hour. But then she said, then I just act like ain't shit happened.
Yep,
And I'm
that
like,
sounds like
because
you.
it's like I processed it. I process it. Like sometimes you got to say stuff out loud, and then once you hear it, it's like I go through that process. I accept, and then the action I take is like, is it go benefit? I always go back. How is me feeling like this go benefit me? I always ask that, but like the more I practice that, it has to be something like triggering almost, or something extreme, or something I'm thinking about for a long period of time, and then I come to a conclusion like, no, that's fucked up, and then but yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't. Did I see Commander name? Is Commander in the chat?
I ain't see her.
No, I didn't see it. Okay. I wasn't even gonna come on tonight. My wife told me to come on. He said squishy. No, not my opinion. Okay, so only Gary think I'm
Y'all
crazy.
capping, man. Don't do that, man. What's the opposite of sympathy?
So only Gary think I'm crazy.
Man, that don't even make sense. How could you not feel how could you not want sympathy?
I don't know.
That's
I
like
don't
if
be
something
wanting
happened.
it. But
That's okay. I mean, I'm
I
different.
don't.
I don't want it, but sometimes you need it. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Maybe I don't like the question you ask. Like when you ask questions, you know your favorite word is context. Put it in context. So I'm saying, yeah.
No, I'm really asking. Like this is a question like uh based around me though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay,
I'm
sympathy.
literally.
What do you mean by sympathy? You mean sympathy like
I
about
don't want people
your
feeling
condition
like
now?
no, like anything. Like even like you know how like you vent to somebody and then they'd be like, "Oh man," like I'd be like, "That don't make me. That made me want to stop talking." Like we had a good
That's
conversation earlier. You know what I'm saying? It was like you was just like bang, boom, bang. But if you'd have been like, man, oh man, I'd have been like, I'm straight. I can't. That's
no.
why like I
The
love
funny
talking to
part is
my
I
sister.
didn't do that because I knew who I was talking to.
Yeah, like I love talking to my sister because like my sister, she got her PhD in psychology, so she know how to like my sister and my mom knows how to handle me. My dad don't. My dad don't know how to handle me. But my sister, my mom, and my wife be some extreme sometimes. She'll sit there and listen to me and she'd be like, okay, you over it yet? Well, it ain't gonna do you. I'm like, you the one I'm like, let me be mad for a minute. We'll go be mad over there. And she
Oh
was like,
yeah,
ain't
that's
this
life
what you
coaching right
want?
there.
Ain't this what you want? I'll be like, what?
See, life coaching.
She'll do.
Yeah,
It
you
depends.
done?
Like, if I'm mad at something, she don't like me mad. She don't like me mad. She'd be like, take that over there somewhere. But if I'm sad, then she'll just be like, oh. And it's okay from her, I guess. It's like, okay, it's okay from her. Because that leads to something else. So, yeah. But I don't want that from nobody else. Like, I'm straight. Like, no, yeah. Yeah, I'm straight, bro.
It's hard to believe, but it seems like you just don't like you antisocial. Like you do
I
it
am
here
very,
because you're not
bro.
around people.
There she
You're not
go.
around people, so it's different.
I really am. What up, Nine? The commander, the minister, the fences in a building. That's my nine. What up,
Where you
though?
at? Chat,
But
where you at?
that's definitely me, bro. I am an introvert who can be an extrovert, I guess. Like I can adapt, but if I choose, bro, like I feel like I should have been born into a Buddhist monk cult up in the Himalayas somewhere on a mountain just away from everybody. I'd have been fine. I'd have been happy with life. That's like personality. I can be isolated. I mean, I got kids and stuff now, but before that, man, you know how many times I thought about just going in the woods and just building a hut and just living off the like I can do that shit. Like I can do it. like I'll be perfectly fine. I know how to filter water. I know how to do all that shit, bro. I'm good. You put me in the wood, drop me somewhere where ain't no people at, bro. I thrive. I be chilling with. I be walking through the forest, whistling and shit. Animals following me and shit. I'd be cool,
They
bro.
gonna, you better stop playing. They're gonna call you for the Survivor TV show.
Oh, it's too late now. I can't see. I ain't fucking around getting
That's
bit
why
by
they're
no.
gonna call you even more now. They like, yeah, let's see if he about that like now. You said
Oh
you don't
man,
want no sympathy. We ain't going for that. We ain't
they gonna
going.
have a handicapped survivor
Like
show
I
now.
say, we ain't
Have,
giving you no
have,
sympathy.
what,
Come
what's
on
that?
down.
What's that movie with Richard Pryor where he couldn't see and the other guy couldn't hear? They gonna have
See no
me.
evil, hear no evil.
Yeah, they gonna have me on there with somebody who can't hear. I can hear and they can't see. I mean, I can
And y'all,
hear and they can see. We'll
that
do a
means y'all can work
survival.
together. That's all it means. Y'all will work well together.
Shit, unless it's at nighttime and something creep up, then I can't scream to wake them up. So I'm just out.
Push his tent over. He'll get the hell up.
Nah, I'm straight. I gotta get up out of there. I'm like, hey, you better hear me. I'm gone,
He
bro.
gonna say,
Hey,
he gonna
screaming at a
say,
deaf
he gonna
person.
say, hey,
Hey,
I
we gotta
saved my ass.
go. Hey,
They don't even hear the
we got.
wind blowing. You talk about the he gonna say,
They gonna be like, how did you escape? And he didn't. I was like, I was screaming for him to come. They're like, he deaf, right? I just remembered
oh, well, I
that.
forgot it. I forgot it in my flight or stay risk. I fled away. Take your ass nowhere. See what I'm saying? That's why nobody going nowhere with you. He said, I'm gonna say, hey,
hey, we gotta go. Hey, you better come
he
on.
gonna say, hey to the deaf man. I told you knock his tent over. He'll feel that like, yo, what's wrong?
Bro, ain't got no time for
You
that. I
won't
can't
hear a
see.
bear
I mean,
coming, nothing.
I'm trying to fold a little
So
bit
act
of
like you
moon like
can't
I
see him
can't see.
running
I
to
got
his
to
tent.
go. Huh?
Yeah. I said, just act like you can't see him run, knock his tent over.
Man, I'm running the opposite way of where I hear the noise at. That's what black people do. I don't know how we be so misrepresented in these scary movies. Let somebody come running down the street. No offense to none of anybody else. Asians, Mexicans. Mexicans might run. They might run because they've been around us for a long period of time. So white people, even though y'all been around us for a long time, y'all just nosy as hell, man. Y'all be wanting to see what's going down. Let me see somebody running down the street. I ain't even gonna ask them why we running. I'm just going with them. I'm gone. I just know when we get to safety, then we can talk. But fuck that, bro. Fuck that.
He said,
I'll be out,
I'm
bro.
blue. I'm blue, Mod. I'm blue.
I can be
I'm
immature,
blue.
man.
Story, what you mean is
Guys
gratitude?
are
I
black.
mean, is
I'm
sympathy like gratitude?
nah. I don't think where
It
sympathy is
can't
the
be.
same as gratitude. No.
He's scaring me
Sympathy.
because Story be trying to give me trick questions. So I got to get context.
You know what? I used to get empathy and sympathy. I used to get it backwards because I used to always say, uh, I can't be sympathetic to people, but I be empathetic to people. But then, like when you really get into the operation of empathy, how to apply it, and it's like, nah, I don't think I should be that neither. Like the people I love, people I care about, yes, but I rather just feel bad for somebody. Like, oh my god, that's so horrible. I don't want to feel the shit you're going through. I already got enough shit I'm going through. I don't need to feel what you're going through to understand like you're going through something. I understand that whole concept, but I'm straight, bro, because I'm an empath, bro. I'm real sensitive to energy. And then I start feeling bad and I give somebody empathy, we both gonna be fucked up. Then we probably gonna do some unscrupulous shit. Like they did what? Oh no, it's fucked up. What you wanna do?
The greatest thing you can do with sympathy is sit there and allow the person to vent. That's the best thing you can do.
Yeah,
Just let them
yeah,
get it off their
yeah,
chest. That's it, and keep
yeah.
it pushing. All right, let's go. Let's go hang out somewhere. Wait, what? Didn't I just? No, I'm just saying. Hey, you try and get you away from there. I don't want nobody in no deep dark caves and stuff like that. I don't want nobody in the war with me stage. I'll probably say something goofy like, "Yo, you trying to make me laugh? I tried. It didn't work, so I fucked up." You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to get you away from there. You know what I mean? Like it's too much in life that we always thinking about losing, right? Whether it's a family member, a home, a car, whatever. That takes a toll on us. So sometimes you just need somebody to just act goofy with, right? They say the
Yeah,
greatest
man.
love that you can give somebody is like in a relationship is when a guy acts goofy around his lady because he's that comfortable with he ain't got to be serious all the time. I want to try to apply that everything because it's
You
no need to be serious all the time.
now see this. Now see this is. I'm telling you, Stoic. I used to say that same thing, but my grandmother told me something, and it didn't make sense. You know how like people say stuff to you, but it don't make sense until they pass away. Like she used to always say, um, if you put a person's shoes on, you can't help them walk. And I'm like, what the fuck did that mean? Like you can't get down with somebody when they down. You ain't gonna be able to help them up. Both of y'all gonna need help up. You know, that's what she was trying to tell me. So then when I start really understanding what empathy was, it's like you're sharing someone's emotions. So like if someone is if I'm better in position to help someone being sympathetic because if I'm displaying empathy, now I'm sharing their emotion. And if they sad or have anxiety or any of those lower emotions, now I'm sharing it. I'm right there with them. It sounds good, but I'd rather be in a position to help the person. So I feel I'm not saying I won't ever be empathetic. Yeah, like people I love, people who I know won't abuse it, I give it to them. But the average everyday person, the best I can give them is sympathy. I can give them compassion too. I can be compassionate, but I can't. Like I don't give empathy away. I
I'd
don't
rather
give
give
them away.
compassion than sympathy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm more compassionate than
What you
sympathetic.
feeling?
Compassion means you can just sit there and you got it, but I ain't got to tell you you got it. Sympathy, you got to sit there, which you want to hug, and I ain't doing all that. Let me just be compassionate. Damn, yo, all right, well, you want to still talk about it? Like, you know what I mean? But
Stoic,
it's different. It's different stroke for folks.
stoic, deconstructing the words.
That
Simp,
ain't what that
and-
means, man. Stop that. That
No, I'm saying,
that's not what that
it
means.
just give you something to think about though. Like, it just
Ain't
give you something to think about.
mm-mm.
I feel, listen, are you an empath? Like, I don't know, like, you know what an empath is? I mean, if you feel feeling, 9 times out of 10, well, that's what they identify as the empath. People who are sensitive to other people's emotions. Because if you really think about it, especially in today's society, don't nobody really care about nobody. So if you can actually like tune into other people's emotions and you can feel like a certain type of way, that's 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 a gift. It's actually a gift. It can be a curse too, but it's really a gift. You know, to be able to feel people emotion. A lot of people like that go into jobs like therapy, psychology or some type of health service. A lot of empaths do.
Hmm.
Don't be a lawyer though. Don't be a lawyer.
I'm gonna go through Maud's channel and see if she ever gets mad. She always laughing and joking, so I need to know what is like. What would Maud be like if she's upset?
Yeah.
I gotta check. She's too cheerful,
Why?
but it's
Why
dope.
y'all always want to see you and Frankie? Frankie missed the one time I blew up. All the 2 years he been rocking with me, he missed the one time I blew up, and I can't even find when I did it. And it was just for a brief second. He was like, he used to tell me all the time, "Word, I'm just waiting for you to go off. I'm just waiting for you one time, bro. Just go off one time." He used to always say that, and I finally did.
Oh, I was on the panel. I was there.
I can't even
Oh,
remember at the minute.
I don't remember what it was either. I know it was like 2 hours. 2 hours in, I just remember that part. Like, oh shit, he upset. Hold up. Hold the fuck up.
All the other sympathies. It's a curse. It is. I'm a lawyer. I believe you. I negotiate meals. Think maybe someone else's thought is hard. Yeah, you take on other people's energy. That's why I don't really like being around people. Like, I have a weird. I love people. I just don't like them. Does that make sense?
No. Don't listen. We're not doing this, man. Stop
I'm
doing
just
this.
saying. Look, listen. This is the look. Two competitive things can exist in the same environment, right? Two things that are hostile to one another can exist in the same environment. They both can thrive in the same environment. So I'm telling you, I mean, look, I am not in a textbook, right? I don't fit in no boxes. I be trying to tell people that it might not be logical what I'm saying. This is just how I am. I love the shit out of people. I love them. I just don't fucking like them. Like people are
I
fucked
don't.
up. I don't like them, but the
I hear.
love I have for them, it supersedes. Like I
I
love
don't
everybody for
know.
no reason. I don't even need a
I
reason to
don't know.
love people. I just don't like them.
What?
Bro, you ain't never had somebody in your family like I love them. I just can't stand their ass.
No.
You weird then.
No.
Somebody agree
If
with
I
me,
don't
so
love,
I'm so crazy. I told you I'm from like
no, you
Planet
crazy.
X or
Yeah,
something.
you
I'm from
from
Planet X.
you from that spaceship with Enoch. Because that's I don't even know how that's possible. How could you love somebody without liking them? That's
Easy,
improbable.
easy,
I'm listening.
easy. This is why. Because I have an innate love for everything and everyone. I just don't like being around them. Is
Okay,
that better? I don't. I love
no,
people from
it's
a
not
distance.
because you gotta like somebody to love them.
Nah, bro. Nah, love is innate. It's like love is everything, bro. Love is just energy to
No,
me, bro.
what?
It's a high vibration
Okay.
energy. I can look at
So what
somebody
is
and I
like?
ain't gotta tell them. I can think them like I can think love
So
towards
okay, so if love is an energy, what is like?
them. If what?
If love is an energy, what is like?
Uh, what is light? A frequency.
Like. Like. Like.
Oh, what is the light? A like is just like I just don't want to be around them.
What kind of
like so it's just like I just don't want to be around them. Like
Nah,
that
that
don't
can't
make
be
sense.
possible, man.
Like,
No, it
bro, do
don't.
you have look, man, look, I told you I'm weird, but I'm being honest and transparent. Bro, it's like I can be around people and I'd be like, okay, yeah, I love everybody. Then as soon as they start talking, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like you should have just kept quiet so I could have stayed in my I love you mode, but now I don't like your ass. So let me go down the street. Okay, now that I'm down the street away from you, guess what? I love you again.
No,
That's how I work, bro. That's how I work with me.
that's
I'm just
how.
telling you.
Oh
That's how it works
yeah.
with me, man.
I told you, you about to send
I
me
just
back on a
got,
spaceship with Enoch. I'm telling you,
bro.
because
I just found this is the
wait a
new
minute,
way to
man.
be
I can't be the
Christ-like.
only one that's. Wait a minute, I'm the only one thinking like this. How does this work?
This the new
Commander,
way to be
you the
Christ-like, bro.
tiebreaker, Commander. You tied. You breaking the tie. Which
Hold
one
on.
makes sense?
I'm saying is let's go. Vibes are given. I feel like I can read people.
Reading is fundamental.
Okay, let me read. Who else said that? Now God is love, and I love people, but I don't always like. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, we just living in our truth right now. Okay, look, we love
I
y'all.
guess.
We just got to stay the fuck away from y'all so we can
Because
continue loving.
if I don't love you, I can't like you. That's my thing. If I don't love you, I cannot like you. It's
Well,
impossible.
you need to what do me and Commander do? Saying you meditate, Commander. Whatever me and Commander do, you need to do that, and then you can get to where
I
we
don't need.
where
I
you
don't need
can
to do that. That's not it.
where
That's
you
not
can
even
like
logical.
where you can love people and just don't like them. Just don't like them.
Nah, I can't do
You an
that.
extrovert though, right? You an extrovert. You like being around people.
No, the hell I don't.
So how do you like people, bro? So hold on. So you don't love everybody?
No,
Oh dang! See, and we the mean ones, right?
I gotta like you first. I gotta like you
See,
first to
see.
elevate it to love.
So
It's no way in the
hold on.
world.
Yeah, I know I'm
Just
about to
like I
get
don't
him.
believe in love at first sight.
So
Just
check
like
this
I don't
out.
believe in love at first sight, and you do. I don't. I don't know
So
how that's possible.
Jesus Christ said, "Love your fellow man, bro." We supposed to love everything and everybody, bro. We supposed to just have an
Okay.
innate love for the world. That's
Nope.
what we supposed to
Nope.
have.
Nope. No, you don't.
Hey,
You gotta
Commander, he
know.
said we the messed up one.
Nah, because I'm not Jesus. I'm not Christ. I'm not the highest. I'm not the highest. I'm not the highest frequency. So I don't know everything. So that's why he can love people without knowing it. I'm not there. It's a
Yeah.
difference. Right. So when you get to that higher thing, then you can do that. Now, if you telling me you at your crystal chakra, then hey, more power to
Oh
you. I
yeah.
can't do that.
Do you know? Do you go through that process once? What is it? Every 29 days? Is it 29 or 31? Can't remember. But you go through that process so you can rise your crystals, the Kundalini energy up and down is a process. And then what is it? The blood moon. During a blood moon is like amplified. I can't remember which one of
I
those
missed
moons.
I seen the blood moon. Oh
Yeah,
man, I
but it's
missed that thing.
amplified when you go through that process. Like you got to do like semen retention and everything.
Mhm. I just that's I don't know. Like with me, everything has to every elevation is everything with me, right? So
We're
like I
going right
said,
now. You feel me?
like so in order for me to love you, I gotta like you. Right? I gotta get to know you to love you. So if I like you, I get to spend time with you, then it elevates. If that's where it's supposed to go. If it don't go there, then whatever. I can like you and not love you. I can't love you without liking you. I don't see how that's possible.
I can be the same with kids. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Like, and we turn on and off easy. Love can't. Hey, I like that right there because
Yeah,
that's the truth.
I did. I had a
Yeah,
bit
like
bull
can be.
turn on me real quick. I had to put it in the figure 4 leg lock.
You don't have to love nobody, man. Y'all better look. Everything is in, bro. The creative energy is in everything. That God, spirit, the creator, whatever you want to call it, that energy is in everything, and that energy amplifies love, bro. Even if people, as well as I gotta love people from a distance now, like family, bro. I gotta love them from a distance, man. Because if they come close to me, I don't like them. I'm just being honest, bro.
Because my thing is this: if I love somebody, I can't give up on them.
Shit.
You can
Sometimes you
do
gotta
that with
give
life.
up. Hey, but
You
nah,
can do
bro.
that with life.
Nah, bro.
You can do that with life.
I'm
You can't do it
I'm
with
telling you
love.
this.
No,
Nah.
because love is supposed to be
Sometimes
unconditional. Mm-mm.
okay, it
Love
can
is
be
unconditional.
unconditional. But if you really love someone, you know when to cut their ass off. Like, and it might hurt.
Nah.
It might be painful, but sometimes that's the best. That's the only way. Like, bro, I'm telling you, sometimes that's the only way
Wow.
motherfuckers really get it, bro. Because you can be, I got your back. You can be hindering them. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like,
that
you
could be why I
you
get
gotta
in
let
trouble a
people.
lot. That could be why I get in trouble a lot. I can admit
Damn, I
that.
know that was loud. I had the green boogers
Um,
coming out. My bad,
yeah.
bro. I'm congested,
that,
bro. I
that,
got the snotty
yeah,
nose.
you got the green and yellow there. But yeah, I mean,
Green and yellow,
I
green and
think that's
yellow.
what
That's
gets
the
me in
Green Bay
trouble
Packers.
because when I rock, like it's like when you rock with somebody, you rock. That's love, right? Like it's like all right, I can like you can tolerate a person. Like all right, I can tolerate this. But love, you just like yo, oh my god, I just want to punch you in your face because you ain't doing right. Like it's like all right, whatever.
Man, Mr. Mobby had me crying in the chat. He said, "Psychic
That's
vampires
what I
love
said.
like you were."
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh
trying to tell
man,
you. That's no,
yeah. See, that's
I don't agree with.
unconditional.
I do
Like
not agree with that. I don't
I'm
agree with that.
subscribing to, I'm subscribing to Commander's definition of unconditional love because it makes sense.
Okay.
Because that's how I be
No, it
feeling.
don't.
Yeah, I gotta love
No,
you
it
from a
don't.
distance sometimes.
I
Like,
don't. You can love somebody, but you can love some. See, y'all got it misconstrued. You can love somebody from a distance. It doesn't mean that you don't like them. You just loving them
what's it
because
do? That's why we
they're
got
not.
distance.
No,
That's why
no.
we got
Okay,
distance there because I don't
so
like
you
being
in
around them.
California, so you in Detroit and your family in PA. So that means you don't like them.
No, I'm saying what I intentionally put distance. Like this, like, somebody said in the chat earlier, bro, my kids get on my nerves. I love them, but I don't like them, so I got to get the fuck away from them for a minute. I got to go. I got to go. I need a
So
minute
so
to
so so
breathe.
you
'Cause I don't like
so
doing
you
it. So,
can't like somebody. So you can't like somebody and be upset with him. That's what you're saying.
who?
You can't like somebody and be upset with them, right? That's what you're saying. You can only
I
love
ain't
them and
saying
be
that.
upset with them. Well, that's what I'm
No.
trying to tell you because
I,
I don't know. I don't know. Y'all about to have me go crazy. I ain't doing this. I'm not doing this with y'all. Love and like must coexist in order for love to take its role. It's no way in the world you could love somebody without liking them.
Hmm. Okay, answer this. Can you love somebody but not like what they do?
Can you love somebody and not like what they do? Absolutely, because it's an
Okay.
action that they did.
But,
It's an action that they did that you don't like the action. That's what you just said. Don't try to manipulate the word. That's what
now
you just said.
listen, check this out. Now let me tell you something. I love fucking with y'all, right? That's basically what I was saying the whole time. That's what I said. I love all people. I just don't like them because they fucked up. People fucked up. I don't like what people do, but I love them.
No, that's not what you're saying. That's not what you're saying, though. That's not what you're
I
saying. You
said,
say I love them, but I don't like them. You're not saying you're not liking the
yeah, you
actions that
don't
they
like
do. You
them.
said I don't like
But,
them.
but why did I say I don't? No, why did I say I didn't like them? Why? I didn't state why I didn't like people because they fuck. Bro, the beer's out again. Hold on, bro. Those beers are dope. Think they
Like
did.
he get your
This
ass back in the
motherfucker
house.
running
He
down
get
the
too
block, man.
specific.
The beers I got my hand on the bus. No, them beers, I feel a little fluffy tail. Aw, they migrating again. Don't come down here, please. Little fluffy white tail. I don't want Bambi to get hit by a car. Oh, he's jumping the fence.
Y'all did not.
Hey, bro, the beers
Y'all did
breaking
not
into
make it
somebody's house,
easy.
I think, bro. Bro,
Commander,
they're
you
in
be
the
trying to
front
set
porch.
me up too.
Oh, no, okay. They just galloped off the front porch. One of them ran on the front porch. One of them looked like he was about to jump the fence. I'm like, oh, they about to ride on somebody.
With no lad.
In the room with my wife. Oh, no, she right here in the family room laying down. Man, you must do it. No,
No, Nola could do your
knocked
job.
out.
Nola, we need you.
No, like, I ain't fucking with them big ass deer. I think one did jump that fence, and I think it's stuck in the backyard now. Yep. Oh, no, that's the headlights on the car. I thought that was the eyes
Hmm.
reflecting in the light. Yeah, they was down the street from my house, like close to the other block, so I'm cool.
Dark Lake, what's going on?
All right, like, what up?
Dark Lake says, I think we should get rid of love and like. I think those are luxuries that has caused problems for people during people what? Daring today.
I think people just don't define things. They don't really truly. They hear a concept of something, and then they have an experience and think that's what it is. I don't think people really indulge in defining. I'm just being real, bro. Like when I hear what people say love is, I'll be like, nah. It's a thin line between love and hate. No, it's not. That's one of the. I do not believe that, bro, because I can't go from loving somebody to hating someone. They're like my brothers, bro. Even what they did, I don't hate them, and them motherfuckers almost took my life, bro. Even the people I can't do that. Even my ex-wife, bro, I still got love for her, bro.
Mm,
I just got to be at a distance. I can't. I'm
okay.
not in love. I'm not in
Yeah,
love, but I can have love.
that I can't
I'm
stand.
coming back.
There y'all go. All right, let me stop now. I ain't talking about this no more because here y'all come. Oh, you could you could love and be in love, and
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Hold on, I got you stuck. We're gonna sing. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm about to fuck with Gary because he's bored, and I want to
yeah,
have
that's
some
wrong with
fun.
me
Let me
because I
fuck
ain't
with
going
Gary.
for it.
Yeah, I can love someone, but not be in love with her. I can definitely do
Okay.
that. Do you have to be in love with someone to love her?
No, no.
Where did you?
But what it does
Oh,
mean is that that's a momentary situation.
hmm.
That's what it means. In this moment,
And
I'm in love. In this moment, I love you. Okay, so what you saying? In the other moments, you don't. What the hell does that mean? Let me spark a ism and get on out here and think about that. I really hate that term though. I'm not in love with you, but I love you. So okay, explain that to me. I know command. I don't even want to look at I don't even want to look at this comment because I know it's Commander. All right, Commander, go ahead. Come on, I'm ready. Our experience define what love is. Love breaks apart. How does love break apart, Stoic? No, ya didn't. No comprendo no inglés. Ajá, poquito
my bad, I was
español.
talking. I'm sitting up here talking, and my mic went on mute. I'm like, oh, he just ignore me, huh?
No, I ain't hear nothing you said. That's why I kept talking because
I
you wasn't
know.
talking.
Ain't nobody hearing nothing I say. My ass on mute.
That's a sign from above.
Hold
Word ain't making no sense now. He just fucking with gear. So he gonna stop this.
on. Yeah, here's the link to me going, I curse a ton. I'm not proud. Hey, I might use you in the soundbite. Where's that link at? Yeah. I might use that because I'm about to make a masterpiece. You know, I'll be making Mr. Mind, you ain't see what I did to command. I wish you would have heard the first one. We went with the beat. It was perfect, but I kept getting copyright strikes, so I had to change the beat and it didn't go with it, so I gotta re-edit it. But yeah, did you hear the night they was oh, I ain't played that in a minute. I gotta run outside real quick, bro. Let me play this for you real quick. We ain't heard this in a minute. Is it this one? No, it's not that. It's
Oh my
this.
god.
Commander's in the building. What up, man?
What up, Nine? What up, chat?
Now go ahead and do that impersonation again. Go ahead. Hold on. Before you do that,
Chat, where you at? Chat, save me, chat.
no, hold on. Let me make sure your mic is all the way. Go ahead and give them a what up though, and tell them what else did you tell them?
What up,
I'm
though?
clipping that shit.
What up, though? Let me get into the chat. Let me see here. Let me get into the chat. Dee, what's up, Dee? Dee.
Dee Oh,
You sure you have questions? I got answers. Let's delineate. Let's delineate. Let's delineate. I'm trying to teach you right, cause they taught you left. What up, 9? Manly voice, did it work?
Yeah, it did. I'm like, wait a
What
minute.
up, 9?
You almost sound like Word. I'm like, wait. I'm almost sound like Word. I'm like, wait. Somebody trying to prank me.
Get ready for a show.
What up, though?
What up, though? What up?
What up? Nah, it ain't nothing.
Care about how you feel?
Yo, it's
Feel
the
about how you
word.
care? No, I'm just kidding.
It's the word. Before we start, let me get into the
chat.
Let me get into the chat.
Let me get into the chat.
Let me stop, cause I know what he trying to do. He gonna clip Mr. 33, and he gonna clip Mr. 33, and he gonna clip Mr. 33, and now I'm gonna be in promo. He think he's so slick.
Yeah, do it again.
What's that? What up, though? Oh, y'all talking in the... Oh, nah, you try to set me up. Oh, I forgot you. I forgot you, HR. My bad. My bad.
He said he definitely does not sound like that. That's how you sound to us.
What up, though? What up, though?
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
Classic word. You see how they be
Dang, that
doing me,
sounded
Dark
like
Lake?
you.
How y'all doing?
What up,
What's going
brother?
on?
Appreciate you, man.
What's up, bro? Oh, I thought that meant that Commander was here that you were playing that clip.
No,
He in the
they
chat.
always they be going off on me, bro.
Yeah, no, I thought I was dying over here because Word, you're like, um, I love everyone, but I don't like everyone. And then Gary over here is like, well, I only like people I love. I just thought that was an interesting dynamic.
Nah, I don't.
Well,
I
he
just
trying
don't.
to make it seem.
Good.
No, I was gonna say they be trying to make me seem like I'm messed up, but Jerry's the one like, no, I don't love y'all, motherfucker. I love you, hoes. I'm out the devil. That's how Gary be. Rolling down the street.
No, that's you. That's you, Mister. I love him, but don't have to like him. I don't know how that works.
I be
I really
telling
don't
you,
know how that
bro.
works. I'm serious. I promise you. I'll be sitting there trying to think about ways. How is that possible?
Hey, is it just me or is it the Word? Are you kind of muffled right now, or is it just me?
No,
No,
that's that's that's
I'm
it.
definitely not. I'm on my team mode right
Okay,
now.
so let me ask you a question then. Can you have joy and not be happy?
Is that for me?
That's to anybody.
Can you have joy and not be happy?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, oh,
I let Dark Lake take that one.
see, I think joy is like a momentary thing. I think happiness is something that like implies longevity, right? So I think you can be a happy person, but not feel a moment of joy at that moment, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Now to build off what he just said, joy is an expression of happiness. Joy is the emotion. Happiness is the emotion. Joy is the expression. Is the feeling. You feeling joyous, so you feeling good. They say you feeling
No,
happy, but
sir.
happy is actually the emotion. And like when you look at the emotional spectrum, no, I'm telling you, look at the emotional spectrum. You know, up in
No, I'm
happiness, they
listening
gonna
to
have
you.
different expressions of like joy. Like when you get to that higher tier of emotions, you have stuff like elated. You have stuff like love. Um, like love is above happiness, but right below love is happiness. And that's the emotion, but it's the expression. Like when we say we in love, that's an expression of
Right.
love.
Now see how you said that? So for me, right below love is like.
Oh, you said
It-
below love is like.
Yes.
Hmm.
For
Do you think
me.
it's possible for us to
Not only,
not
I
love
mean,
everyone but still be
Say
good
that,
people?
say that again?
You think it's possible for us to not love everyone but still be good people?
Yeah, because you can like them.
let me run this real quick.
Work out the money, work out the juice. 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 Work out the money, work out the juice.
Let's go.
Cut out the
He
stores.
said
Appreciate you, brother.
he said the Timu Mike.
Shit, the
Start,
way
you've been
I've
here
been
too long.
behaving, but I'm gonna go get a whole damn studio. Let me get a YouTube check. If anything come before my birthday, shit. Y'all keep doing it like that. I'm gonna get my own new damn studio set up.
He gonna have the studio in the garage.
Right. Have a portable studio. Let me get one of them big ass trays I can walk around with a strap and just have my studio on there and be mobile.
But sir, did you answer the question? Can you have joy without happiness? Can you have joy without being happy?
Like I told you, it's an expression, so one leads to the other. One is an emotion, one is a feeling.
Okay, that's like and love. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing.
Nah,
Oh my God.
nah, nah. I don't think like and love. Because I can like something, that don't mean I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can
No, but
like it,
that's my
but
point.
that don't
No, no,
mean I
no, no,
love
no, no,
it.
no, no, no. Now listen to what you just said. I can like something, but I can't love it. You can't love something without liking it first. It has to elevate. Like has to elevate into a love. Just like in
Right.
order for you to have joy, you must be happy first. So in order for you
No,
to
that's
love, you
different.
must like it
That,
first.
it's not, see, you talking about levels. I'm talking about one is the same thing. It's just how you express it. You see what I'm saying?
It's, we was just talking about levels. What do you mean? We just said in order for you to have joy, you must be happy. That's a level. It's an elevation. I've been said elevation.
No,
In
no.
order for you to
Oh no,
love, you must like first.
no, I'm not saying
I
no.
said
I'm
that.
not like love like one like you can't equate like and love as an expression of a feeling. You see what I'm saying? Like I like something, like yeah, that's cool, that's good, that's alright. But when I love it, it's like, oh, baby, I gotta have it. That's like love. Like is like, oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Hey,
And like
do you
happiness
guys
is
think
like,
that when it comes to
oh, good.
women, that like sometimes we love them before we like them?
I can't do that. No,
I
I
almost
can't do
said
that.
something.
Word can because he could love at first sight, so he
Yeah,
can. I can't do
I,
that.
I can say this. I can learn what you do and still not like your ass. That's what it's gonna win. It was like, hey, I let you do that, but after you do it, you got to go. You know, so I used to be like that. I like what you do. I just don't like you.
I don't know
Well,
how
I
y'all
was
do that.
done, man. Yeah, I told you, bro. I used to be bro, I'm different. I'm an anomaly, bro. I exist in multiple phases of life at the same time. So,
Oh my. Oh,
The way
okay,
I see
Neo.
it, yeah, I feel you. I feel you. But the way I see it is like, um, it's like you can get through a lot of things with a person if you love them, but you can't really get through a lot of things with a person if you just like them, though. You know,
That's it.
there's limits when you like someone, but there's not really a limit when you love someone, type of thing. Or at least that's how it's supposed to be, in my view.
And if y'all listening too, I'm speaking more from like how you apply it versus like
Mm.
the economy of it, right? Or the entirety of it. Like so like even like I said, you can't tell me what one of them chicks back in the day like, damn girl, I love this shit. But when it's done, you got to go. Like I don't like you like that. I ain't wifing you, but we can do this because I love it. So you can love what people do, but you don't have to like them. Like your boss.
How
You love when you get paid from your boss, but
how
shit, I
could
don't like
you
that
love
motherfucker.
something you never experienced before?
What are you talking about?
How
I'm
could you
trying to
love
be
something you never
PG.
experienced before?
I'm trying to be PG.
I'm no. Me too. How could you love something you never experienced before? We ain't even gotta have that conversation. I'm not even talking about that. How could you love something you never experienced?
But Gary, don't you think that you're being like? I understand your point because you're looking at it as in steps. You know, first I notice, then I like, then I love. Right? I get that. But don't you think that's and this is not to attack your perspective or anything, but don't you think that's a little
That's
bit of
cool.
a disingenuous like argument because
No,
aren't we kind of bypassing well, the reason why I say that is like aren't we kind of bypassing the possibility that you could love someone before you like them?
no. That's not how that's not my perception. For example, in order for me to love chocolate, I must have had it before, right? So if I had it before, I had to like it before I loved it.
But then
Okay.
based on that but based on that logic though, every dude would be like based on that logic, you know, and I get it, but it's like then nobody would be motivated to lose their virginity because you know they like you know you ain't had pussy before, but it's like you still go try and go get it
But
because
no, that's not true because you could be motivated. So what you saying? You can't be motivated by lust.
yeah, but you ain't had anything that you ain't had the actual physical thing yet, but you're still motivated to
So
go
how could you?
pursue it.
Oh,
You
okay,
get me?
Right.
okay, I'm really
So
about
so
to
you
thank you
can't
for
love it before
anything.
you have it. That's what I just said. I agree with that.
But
You can't love it
what if
unless
the
you had it.
but what if the
That's what I'm
initial
saying.
experience what if the initial experience you like I love this.
Okay.
Like the initial experience. Now I wanna fuck with y'all head. Can you lust for something that you love?
Say that again. You was break.
What
Well,
you
you
what?
you you.
Say it again.
Can you lust for something that you love?
Can you lust for
Can you
something that you
love?
love? Is that what you're saying?
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Can you lust for something that you love?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that because I don't even know how that's possible. I don't know how that's possible. Yeah, no, because you can. No, I take that back. You can because you can love lust. Yes, you can love the lust. I
Okay.
don't know how you love the lust, but I don't know how you could love the lust without liking it in the first place. But yeah, I'm going with y'all logic. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, you
like
converted him.
No, because
No,
I'm
but
I,
Gary, I get what you're trying to
no,
say.
because
I
everything
get it.
because all of my answers is going to be no. All of my answers is going to be no. You can't skip. How could you ride a bike So how do we learn how to ride a bike?
Because you first have an interest in getting
No,
on.
no, no. I'm saying how do we first learn how to ride a bike? Do we first learn how to ride a bike with four
Training
wheels or
wheels,
two
training
wheels?
wheels.
So we don't never
Yeah,
skip that
training
step,
wheels.
right? So we don't never skip that step,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
That's my logic. That's my logic. You
Well,
can't
the reason
go straight to
the
the two
only
wheeler without going to the four wheeler. That's a simple logic for me.
but
That's all.
But Gary, haven't you also heard like this reputedly understood thing in society where people they fall in love with someone but realize they didn't like them? Like, have you heard that before?
Yes, I have heard that before. I have heard it. I never understood it. That's what I'm telling you. I never understood that.
Maybe in that regard, maybe they should have done what you're suggesting, right? But I'm just saying that like it is a
No,
thing.
I
Like
heard.
maybe liking someone
No, no,
first
no. It
before
is.
you jump
It is
in
a thing.
love is more healthy, like you're saying, But I'm just saying
It
that like
is right.
it is
That's all I'm
possible
saying.
to love someone without
No,
liking them, right?
I don't. I don't. For me, that's why I said for me, I don't see how that's possible. I don't,
Mm.
because the process has to take. It's order to everything in life. There's an order to everything in life. So now we just gonna just bypass the regular orders of routines of normal things and just say, okay, we just love them. I just love you.
I think,
What do you love
I,
about somebody? What do you love about
I think,
somebody you don't know?
I think it's normal. I think that's normal, actually. I
Okay.
think it's normal. I mean, God told us to love everything and love everybody. Bro. I think that's natural. I think we've been so fucked up, we got to go through these processes.
Okay. Well, uh,
Right? I think it's
I,
innate, like innate, like I mean,
I
like
know.
this, even like
So
even
love. So
like
y'all saying. So y'all saying love is instantaneous.
No.
I'm saying like there's two it's
Why not?
levels of love, right? And see,
Is
like
what?
it's
There's
levels of love.
go
It's
ahead.
like different
Okay.
expressions of love. Like okay, so like you don't love your kids like you love your wife. You don't love your wife like you love your parents. You don't love your parents like you love your friends. You know, so you don't love your friends like you love your animals. So it's different
That's just
levels of
now that's
love, right?
disingenuous right there. That's
How is that
disingenuous right there
disingenuous?
because you can't love those people the same way. It's no way.
That's what I'm saying. There's different levels there's different ways to love. I should have said ways.
But
So there's
okay, so
different ways
life
to
is a
love.
level to love. That's all I'm saying to you.
No,
Life is a level to love. That's all I've been saying the whole entire time. You talk about no, that's not possible.
no, I don't.
Because you can
That's
say
not.
you love somebody and not like them. I don't know how that's possible.
Because liking
Well,
is more like liking is to me is like I have an interest in it. Love is like I have an investment in it. You see what I'm saying? Like is like is an interest. Like oh, that's
Wait,
interesting.
say that
That
again.
has my attention.
Hold on, say that
Like
again.
is
So say that again.
like is like I have an interest in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say love is I have a vested interest or I have some type of investment into it.
So in order to invest in something, don't you got to pursue it? What is investing?
well, I think
This
that
is
well,
why you
Gary,
feel
Gary,
me.
Gary,
This
Gary.
is why.
I,
Go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry. I think
I
the
mean,
problem
no,
is well, not a problem. It's just the thing that makes this conversation kind of deep is that it seems like some of us put equal value on life and love, right? And the way I see it is just kind of like there are reasons why you like a person, but then there are different reasons why you love a person. And those reasons why you love
I
a
agree with
person,
that.
in my view, have more weight than the reasons why you like a person. So the liking,
I
the
agree
thing,
with
and
that.
I understand what you're saying is that well, you got to understand those reasons why you like a person before you
Yeah.
understand the reasons why you love a person. I get that, right? But
Okay.
in this modern day and time where everything is sort of like emotions are fleeting, oh I don't like him or I don't like her or I don't like him during this time. So let me take her or let me take him to divorce court because I don't like them in this moment, right? And so we are sensing kind of like people are more focused on that than what's actually important, which is the reasons why we love each other. You know.
I'll give you an example, right? I don't think when you love endures, right? I believe that. Well, I know that, right? I don't think that's a process in like that occurs. That's why it
Okay.
elevates. That's why love is more of a importance than like, right? So it's like, okay, I like you. I like what I see. I like how that stock is going up. I'm gonna put it in financial terms, right? So now I'm invested in it. So now when it elevates, now I am in love with that investment. So now I'm gonna pour more into that because I see this investment is where I want to go with it. Right? Now, if it falls down, then I don't even like it anymore. The hell with love, I don't like it. I'm selling it. Once you go to
So
love,
I kind of get that.
you still have a portion of this the elevation of love. You still have like in it. You can't just the like don't dissolve because you fall in love. I don't even like the term falling in because you got to elevate to get the love in the first place, right? So once you fall out of love, that's what people say. You can't like the person because it dissolves. So you lose interest in all of it. So that's where you go to, I can't stand that person.
Oh
For
no,
me.
man.
That's for
What
me.
up,
I think that's.
man?
Hey, how you doing, Commander?
Hi, guys. Can you hear me? Can you hear me well?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I hear you well. You out and about.
You
What's
Okay.
good? You
on?
good?
I'm just gonna say something and I'm gonna jump off.
Nope, I ain't listening. Go ahead.
Gary. Gary. Damn it,
I ain't
Gary.
listening.
We're having a wild heart moment here. Listen,
No, we're
Gary.
not.
Do you love people? Do you love people? Do you
Yes.
have
Okay, I'm gonna
okay?
go with
Are
you.
you Christ? Because listen, if you're Christ-like, you love people. I
Okay.
don't know. I think this is where I come from. I have a love for people. It doesn't mean that I like all people, but I don't know if you've heard me say that I would even like pick up my enemy off the floor if they reached like if I saw my enemy down and they reached their hand, I would pick them up. Not because I like them, it's because I have love for them as like fellow humans. Like homeless people, I have love for them because they're humans, they're fellow humans. Doesn't mean I like them or everything they do, but I might hang out with them, I might eat with them, I might talk with them. That's love for people that you may not necessarily personally like who they are, everything they do.
Okay.
Part or no?
In the
Or is that
Well,
way
no, she's
separate?
saying that you can. She's saying you can love someone without liking them. You know, I kind of see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I think like
I
even like
I guess.
like to piggyback off Commander, like to best explain like how I feel about people is like I got so much love in me, I just be giving it to people. You know, I can give
Okay.
like she said, it's like random ass people walking up to me. I could be like, man, get the fuck off me and push them, but I don't. They want a hug, I give them a hug. Like I don't know why you want to hug me, but and then you like they make them feel better. You be like, damn, random ass people, bro. Somebody be like, you got some change. I'll be like, man, I ain't even got it, but you can take this. You know what I'm saying? That's love. I'm doing all that out of love. So when I say I love people, it's like that's the expression. That's what's in me that I'm willing to give out. Now, how much
Oh,
and on what
Commander left.
level I give it out is that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Well, goodbye, Commander. Thanks for hopping up here and letting us hear your beautiful voice again. That was cool. Hey, she just came here with a mission to give you that message, Gary.
Yeah,
Message.
she tag teaming. That's okay.
Hold on, I got
Gary,
something for
though,
you,
I think that
I'ma
the
just agree
maybe
to
maybe
disagree.
maybe maybe the confusion comes like this. See, I absolutely believe what Commander just said. I agree with her. But maybe it's context. Like maybe it's different when it comes to dating and relationships. Maybe when it comes to dating and relationships, what you're projecting is a bit more accurate but maybe the word and commander, what they're saying is more accurate when it comes to people in general, right?
It's like
I could be
application.
wrong.
No,
Okay,
it's
but
like I was.
isn't it? So let me
Oh,
ask y'all this then: is friendship a relationship?
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a relationship. Yeah.
Is an association a relationship?
yeah.
A relationship.
Okay, so what's the difference? If my thing is basically about friendship, so how could y'all disassociate a ship with my logic? I'm trying to understand this.
No, because
No, no,
Because the
no.
problem. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. What the
No,
problem
wait a minute.
is?
I'm
Oh,
not
go
gonna give
ahead, go
y'all
ahead,
one
go ahead.
time. I'm
Thank you for coming back,
just go
Commander.
Listen, Gary or Word and I both said like our spouses, we may not always like them or even kids, but you love them. That's why you don't throw them out and throw
right.
them away because you love them. Yeah, so you can still love someone, but you could be to the point where maybe sometimes, some days, some
excuse
even
me,
weeks
excuse
or
me, excuse
months,
me.
you don't like
Did,
them.
did you like him first?
Well, see, I think this is the difference that Word and I both said that it was like almost like love at first sight, which is a problem we also had in
Yeah.
conversation
Okay,
before with
well
Gary.
then my words can't my words don't mean anything, so it doesn't matter because you loved him at first.
I
So
liked him, but I don't know really like, of course you like someone. You can like someone and dislike someone, but still have love for them. Just like Gary said, he has love for his ex-wife. It might be a different kind of love. Like there's love that
Right.
you have for your mother, your wife, your kids, your neighbor, love thy neighbor.
We're black people in America, Gary. We're black people in America. So it's
I'm
like
black.
we love our
I'm black, so
country,
I don't
but
know
but
that.
but do we like it? Do we like our country sometimes? No, but we love it
Wow,
though.
I don't wait, what?
Oh no, that Dark Wake no, X made that.
No, I
Right.
no,
Now
I feel like that, bro. I love this country. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Like I love the country. You know what I'm saying? I love everything America stands for. It's just I don't like the ways of America, bro. But I love the fucking country, bro. I wouldn't go nowhere else. I wouldn't. You ain't gonna burn no flag in front of me. Ain't none of that shit going down in front of me, bro. I get upset when I see flags on beer cans and shit. I don't like flag shirts. That's disrespectful to the flag in general. It's actually against the law. I don't see how that ain't enforced, but
what's
Oh, that's
against the
against the
law?
law.
y'all ain't know that.
To
What's
wear
against the
like the
law?
American flag on a shirt? I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah. On a shirt, any type of products that's like beer cans and notebook, any of that shit, bro. That's the desecration of the flag, bro.
I don't like the
Oh
blue
wow.
line flag,
But you can
the
burn the
black
flag. So you can
flag.
burn the flag. Hold on, wait a minute. So you could burn the flag legally, and that's not desecration.
No, you can't. No, you
No, you're not
can't.
Yes,
supposed
you
to. You just
can.
didn't
You
get
can't burn
caught.
it.
No,
Yes,
No,
you
you
man,
just
you
can
didn't
burn
can't
the
get
burn
caught.
flag.
the
You
flag.
have every right to do that.
No, you can't. No, you can't. I don't
No,
know,
that
bro.
you
Since
can. It's
when?
against the
When?
law. It's against the law to burn the flag.
Since when?
Listen,
Since
it's
like,
against the law. Okay, go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say like hundreds of years, bro. Like it's always been against the law to desecrate the flag.
Okay, I see. I'm learning something new now.
I'm gonna show
It's
you
just
right
that
here.
they don't really punish them like they should when they do it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, they don't. Man, people be sliding with shit, bro. I'm gonna show you this, and then not. Oh, it's not illegal in the United States. The Supreme Court, 1969 rule burning the flag is protected, but I did not know
Well,
that
then I
burning
stand
the flag
corrected. My
is
bad, Gary.
illegal. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I really thought that was illegal. Mm.
I always thought that was illegal. Maybe because my parents raised me right. No, I'm just kidding. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know it ain't
That's
illegal
just
because they was
wrong. You ain't
burning it.
supposed to do it.
That's why they was doing it for Vietnam War because that's what they was doing during the Vietnam War. They was burning. What the hell we going over there for? Da 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 da. They burning flags. They getting
Was
high and
that in
burning Woodstock. They burning it
1969?
before
Maybe that's when it.
1969.
Maybe it became legal after that.
no, it said the Supreme Court ruled in 1969 that it was legal. It is not illegal to burn a flag, but this is the this
It
ain't
should
even
be like treason. It should be nah. That's wrong to me. It should be
That's
illegal
the
in my
fruit.
opinion.
No, it's not.
that's
See,
a
that's the
fucked up
trick
way to
behind everything.
protest,
Because
man.
that's like you telling people they can't express their freedom. They can't express themselves.
I
But
see what
fuck
you're
this
saying,
country, even though you
Jerry.
got every right. No. I'm saying that's what the law says. I'm not. It's not me. I agree with you. I don't know
No,
how you
I
could
see
burn
what you're
something.
saying about what it would be. Yeah, the point of
Yeah, that
expressing your feeling, like free speech.
right. That's why. That's why it's
Man,
not
bro,
illegal.
that's bullshit.
Look,
Hey,
That's
see, don't
hey,
get mad.
absolute
At
bullshit.
you guys, are any of you
I'm,
guys on Instagram?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
see,
sometimes I
I
make
think
these
like
little edits. Go ahead, Commander. My bad.
no, it's like you're in America. It's like if you're in my house and you're complaining and burning my flag of my house, like get the fuck out. You're gonna be reprimanded.
I just
but
feel like the flag
your home
represent
is
more the
private.
people than the shit people be mad about. I think I mean is the flag. I mean I just think the flag represents more the people than like man people die for that flag, bro. Yeah, people I know people that died trying to pick up the flag off a battlefield, bro. You can look through history and see that shit.
No,
Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. I agree with that, but they're gonna they you know how we always say intent shouldn't trump people's feelings. That's one of those moments that it should, right? Because it don't matter how you like your intent of you burn the flag. There's people gonna have feelings about that, but it don't matter because it's not against the law. You know what I mean? That's one of those rare moments that where intent does trump feelings. It's an exception to the rule, but 9 times out of 10, your
now,
intent should never trump somebody's feelings.
now see the U.S. flag code states that it should never be embroidered on such articles as cushions or handkerchiefs as the light printed or otherwise impressed on paper, napkins, or boxes, or anything that is designated for temporary use and discard. That's the code. But that, like I said, you ain't supposed to put that shit on beer cans and nothing, but they don't enforce shit.
So Amazon should be in trouble right now.
Mm-hmm. Even putting it on
Uncle
a
Sam
t-shirt,
should be
bro.
in trouble.
The only
Uncle
thing a
Sam
flag
should be
is
in trouble.
used
What are
for,
we talking
yeah,
about?
it's the flag. It's
He's
as
in
a
trouble
flag.
by he is the flag. Like that's
My
what I'm saying.
grandfather has like flags all in his driveway. He was a master drill sergeant in Korea and Vietnam. And he used to,
Mhm.
the life expectancy for a black soldier was like 16.3 seconds or something.
Yeah.
It was
You said who?
Because of the
You
shit that they
said
was
it was
doing.
like three. You said 3 point something seconds. Like
You
as
know, it
soon
was
as they
like
hit the
16.
ground.
It was like 16 seconds.
In the Vietnam War, I believe it was like for a black soldier, it was 3.6 seconds.
Oh,
And
it was less than that?
yeah,
Damn.
bro, like they wasn't even hitting the ground, bro. It
So,
was just,
dude,
man, bro, that shit was so fucked up. But after I think after like a week or two within the war, that's when they stopped killing black people, bro. They was like, man, y'all cool, we ain't gonna kill y'all. Just move to the side so we can get these motherfuckers behind y'all. They was letting black people go through. And then when the white soldiers come through because they thought it was clear, they was popping up out the ground and out of trees and shit, fucking them up.
I'm
That
visiting
shit
my
crazy, man.
grandfather out here, and last night he was telling me a story. He has like American flags on his driveway, and he was telling me a story about how like the treatment was different. Like he would go out to places like Florida, and be treated a certain way, not being certain restaurants and stuff. But then he would go out to Germany, and it's like it was a whole different type of scenario. Like they were respected and all that. And then the white soldiers, like he would come out to Florida, and then they would, oh, we're not serving him, but he'd have his army like suit on, and the white soldier next to him would be like, make this goddamn man his lunch. This man came out here and served, for y'all protection. Serve this motherfucker. Like he was telling me stories. And he has like such great pride in America that is just so astounding. But at the same time, he also rehashes stories about how black soldiers, especially black men, were mistreated back in those days in the States.
Yeah,
So
bro.
I just think that it shows like the whole love and like thing is like I think it's a deeper conversation. I think both of y'all are right. I just think the context of the scenario will give each person a different answer, a different perspective to which is first and which is more important. You know?
Let me run this real quick.
When you get 500,000 or better. Boy, get this money. Would you get this money? Boy, get this money. Would you get this money? Boy, get this money. Would you get this money? Boy, get this money. Get this money. Get this money. It was like
Shout out to
Love
shout out 9.
Nine said, "Love at first sight is a thing most will never get. If you fall in love, be prepared to see love differently." I agree with that, bro. Like my wife, bro. Like I said, bro, I looked at her, man, and it was like I was just like, bro, I'm in love with this girl. Like, I don't even know her. I didn't even know her name, bro. I'm just looking at her, and it was just like a energy or something, bro.
Word,
And it
word.
was
I
like,
don't mean to be disrespectful, but so that's not bullshit. That's for real. Like you experienced that.
I'm dead serious, bro. I'm dead serious. It's two. Look, bro. It's two things in life, bro. When I got a katana made from a swordsman in Japan. That's the only thing. Well, no, my kids. When I seen my kids, it was like love at first sight. It was my kids too. Both my kids. When I seen them, I was in love at first sight. But that sword and my wife, before my kids came, it was that sword and my wife. And the only two things I ever seen for the first time. Like I fucking loved it.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like okay, me and Word both feel the same way about this, but oh sorry, can you hear me?
yeah, I get you.
You
Hello?
good?
Yeah.
Oh sorry. I'm driving to the airport and I'm almost there. But what was I saying? Oh, that I feel like it gives people maybe like a like that doesn't happen to everybody. So if people are looking for that to happen, they might not feel like I don't know, maybe it's a deterrence to finding love if they think that that's how they have to feel or find love, that it has to be some instantaneous, special, magical moment.
Yeah, 'cause I like I said, like my wife when I seen her, it was just like I looked at her and it's like I just felt it. Like I felt all like bubbly inside and shit. Like, hold on, man, what is this? And then I'm like I heard her speak. I'm talking to her, and I'm like, I can see myself spending the rest of my life with her. I've never
That
looked at
part.
nobody and was like, this is the person. Like this is I'm willing to commit. And like me and my wife got a weird ass story too. I'm gonna let her tell it. But I said like this, like I've never uh chased a woman, right? Like I've never I'm just being honest, bro. I ain't never I even if I was serious about the girl, I smashed within the first week. I waited 3 months for my wife. And that was dating. It was like at first she was like, well, because she Middle Eastern, she was like, my parents might not, and I'm like, don't worry about that. Let's just let's just enjoy each other. And when it comes time to that, I handle it. I wasn't even worried about it, bro. And she just looked at me and was like, okay. They was trying to marry her off. She was about to get married off to this rich ass butcher who came from Iraq. Man, he came into like three butcher like factories. Like he was like, I'll buy you a Range Rover, I'll buy you a house. She's like, no, I'm gonna take the broke ninja.
I'm gonna have to ask my husband. I'm gonna have to ask my husband
Real,
because
bro.
I felt like that like I felt like I don't know how to explain it. Like I was never gonna be away from that man again. Like that's where I was meant to be, and I
Yeah,
didn't want to leave him. And I haven't felt like that with anybody else. And Like, there's people that have fallen in love with me or asked me to marry them and all this stuff, and I like them, but it's something different. But I'm gonna have to ask my husband because he says it was the moment he saw my butt walking up the stairs when he was behind me. But that's like all jokes, right? I'm gonna ask him, but he did hold out. Like word is saying, he held out for me too, with the being intimate part and all
So,
that.
Wait.
so
When you
does
say held
did your
out,
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, because I was just gonna ask, did
Oh,
they
I was gonna
fit your
say, sorry,
preference?
Garrett. I didn't mean to overtalk you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, wait. Did you have a question? Oh, yeah, no.
Wait, is that me or is that him? It's
Well,
breaking up.
I don't know
yeah,
if
it
it's
sounds like
prying
it's
into your
breaking up.
business. Sorry if it is, but hi,
Oh
can you
no,
guys hear me?
it sounds better
Yeah, we
now.
hear you now.
I thought it was just me. Okay, I'm on the Yeti, so y'all can't hear me anyway.
Now go ahead.
Can you guys hear me, or am I lagging?
No, you good
Yeah,
now. Go
Commander,
ahead.
when you're saying you guys held out, I'm sorry if it kind of. Okay, yeah, sorry if it's kind of prying into your business or anything, but like, what do you mean by you guys held out?
Oh, like not have intimacy before marriage, not have sex.
If you don't mind, like, what is that? Like, how long was that?
Ooh, I don't want to say, but
Oh, okay, no, it's
it
cool. My bad,
wasn't.
my bad. I was
It
just curious.
it wasn't. Let me see. How do I say it? It wasn't like forever long. It's. I mean, how long could it be before? I mean, it can't be years. No.
Sure
I mean, well,
can.
we also don't
But
live forever, so. You said
Exactly. Hold on.
here's my question to you guys. Here's my question to Word. Did your wife does your wife, well, I mean not did. I'm gonna say did because it's past tense. Did she fit your preference in the
No,
woman?
like no, bro. Like I'm not lying to you, bro. I ain't never took no
Yeah,
woman outside my race seriously. I'm being 100% honest. I've never
no.
took a woman. I've never even like I looked at chicks like, oh, I hit that, but it was like I wasn't thinking about being with them. So like it's like even like me and my wife are kind of like her sister laughed because her sister always say like I'm more of her type. Like me and her sister got way more in common than me and my wife. But this is the thing, like my wife has learned to love the things I love, and I've learned to love the things she loves. So it's like we still have our own different loves, but we enjoy. Like she introduced me to so many new things, even things other people tried to. I didn't even keep like when other people tried to show me. I'd be like, man, I'm straight. I ain't doing that shit. But when she do it, I'd be like, okay. Like kayaking, I'm like, man, I ain't getting in no fucking boat kayaking and shit, or not kayaking, canoeing. Like I ain't about to go canoeing. And first time I did, she almost killed me. I'm like, well, I know she ain't trying to take me out because she ain't got no life insurance policy on me. We ain't married, but bro, I thought she was trying to take me out. Took me up north in these deep woods and then go take me on something called Rifle River. Like I ain't never did this shit before. Why we on this crazy ass river? Flipping the damn thing over, getting hit by tree branches and everything, bro. Stoic just single handedly. I gotta give my brother a shout out. Single
What up, Stoic?
handedly match the goal. I appreciate you so much, brother. I appreciate you so much.
Work out the money, work out the juice. 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 Work out the money, work out the juice.
Shout out to Stoic.
Yeah, what
Shout
up,
out to
Nine?
Stoic. Shout out also Alicia J, who did contribute earlier. But
Shout out to
I
Lisa
don't think
J.
the goal was counted. I don't think it was counted as
as a gold super chat because she did contribute earlier though. But shout out to both of
Definitely.
them. You know what I mean? Shout
I
out to
think
both of them.
YouTube keeps it broken. So like people can donate more. I don't know, because last time there was like a lot of donations and it only moved up
7.
2.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
7.
Right.
but membership gifts don't count though. But still, there was still just regular super chats. There were like quite a few.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the
I think
memberships,
it's
I
like
think it
6
was
or
like
7.
8 and 9. It was 7. I counted it.
Hey
Okay,
Right.
back
guys,
to
And I think
Darkway's
that was
question
I
real
actually
quick.
got a. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
good.
Oh no, I was actually gonna say I got to bounce. But I just wanted to just hang out with you guys for a second. Thank you, Word, for having me on, man. And Gary,
Always
nice
Oh,
speaking
welcome,
to
bro.
you, bro. And
Yeah,
hey,
no,
Commander, drive safe.
oh.
Please drive safe.
Well, now I'm at the airport, but I'm picking up my homie, but the flight's a little bit delayed. No, I was gonna tell you
appreciate you.
it was
Appreciate
more
you.
than 3 months, but I got married quick, so because that was the stipulation. So I don't know if that's a way to get someone to marry you quickly, but when you know, you know. So that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of how it happened, and I've been married a long time. I won't say for how long, because I know that's kind of
Congrats.
subjective too. But yeah.
Yeah. But you know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
coming to
I
the
guess I asked. Oh,
no, go ahead, go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say. I guess I asked because I'm trying to get I just see it as impossible, like for me to experience something like that. I mean, it's not difficult for me to hop into bed with somebody, but like this whole love thing and having that moment, I do not uh, disregard what Word was saying. I do believe that was a real experience you had. It's just like it just seems like there's so many different moving pieces. There's so many things happening in society that where it's like I just feel like that's impossible. I don't
Okay,
really see
so
like this
because can I
moment
tell you
happening.
something?
Yeah.
Because you feel it's impossible, I don't know,
It's
maybe it is
impossible.
impossible because
Mm-hmm.
I manifested my husband. Like I literally
Mm-hmm.
manifested a lot of things in my life,
Mm.
and he was one of them. Like I prayed for him before I knew him. I thought of him. I pictured him. I felt all the feelings that I wanted to feel. Like with someone, I
Man,
tried to. Yeah, I would close my eyes and envision. I would meditate. I would do a lot of things, and he literally was manifested. So just think about
So
that.
that's so since that's the case, then you manifest it, then you don't have to go through the process. You manifest it. That means it's that's more of like that's a divine situation. Everybody don't go through divine situations.
But what do you mean you don't
I
have to
think that
process? I still have to process.
if
I have a life.
no.
I have
What
a
I'm
lot.
saying is no. What I'm saying is if it's divine, you don't have to go through the process of vetting and this, that, or the third.
Hmm.
Right? You don't go through that
Well,
process.
you
That's
still
why you
should be
guys
Hey,
are in the
smart
different.
and use your. You still should use
But
your
that's why you
discernment and
guys
be
are in the.
smart.
hey,
You
actually,
can't be
guys, I have
stupid.
to bounce, but Commander, I listened to what you're saying. I'm consuming it. I wish I could speak with you longer, you and the Word and Gary longer about this. Maybe
Next
on
time.
another show next time. But
Yeah,
that's
next
really
time.
cool. Thank you for that advice. I appreciate it. You guys have
All
a good
right.
day.
Shout out to
Peace.
you.
See ya.
You
Bye.
have a good one, man.
appreciate you,
Appreciate you
bro.
coming up.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate your advice and conversation.
Okay, so if you think it kind of bypasses having to get to know someone and vet them, and like I think it's still smart to do even if you have these butterfly feelings because it's in our nature to want to vet someone. I think to get to know them,
It's
make
supposed
sure.
to be like that, but see that's I'll let Word describe the manifestation part because once you manifest something like that,
Hmm.
it bypasses the
Like you
process
already know.
because it's already been like already,
Okay.
and I think
So
that's
then
where
I will
Word
say
is
this.
going with. That's where
I
Word
will say
coming
this.
from with how we met his wife.
I will say this, Gary.
I can go with that.
Manifest that
Uh-huh.
shit. Manifest that shit. That's what I
No,
would tell people.
I'll
Manifest
do
it,
that.
people. At least give it a
I
chance.
just, yeah, but but see, that's the thing. Like the being the exception is something that everybody can't go through, right?
My
So
husband had red
when you,
flags. He had red flags. My husband's not perfect. Like, no marriage is perfect. Like, there's bullshit that comes with being with someone. So it's not like it's, oh my gosh, I manifested the perfect man. And it's not like I didn't meet other people before him. Like, I met other people and I was like, next, no, next.
I just think that the dynamic of getting exactly what you want. See, that's why I asked. Like, if they fit your preference, you had already liked the preference, so you don't have to go through them stages too. But Word said he that's not his thing, and that's why I'm just gonna chalk it up to where that these situations are the exceptions to the rule, right? Because
Like,
I
it's
promise
like,
you, everybody, like 8 out of 10 people, and you two are in there. 8 other people might not go. Y'all not going to be the majority. I'll just say that y'all won't be the majority.
No, I
Right?
agree.
Y'all won't be the majority. So
I
everybody else
agree.
will go with the process that I'm saying. But you guys, like I said, you guys are just the
we
exception to the rule.
special.
I've been
That's
told
it.
that it's an exception. Yeah, I've been told. Oh, you just and you know what? It sucks because like I feel like I get disregarded because like, oh, it's just an exception. Like,
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's the exception. See, but your exception is different, right? Because
oh, I gotta
how
jump
you
off.
just explained it.
Okay,
All
much
right, see
love.
you later. See you later. So how she expressed it was the manifestation part, right? Like like that's her testimony to divine power, right? Because I manifested, I prayed on it, I asked it, that, and then it came to be, right? But words is not is not that situation. Word is saying, yo, I seen her and that was it. It was over.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even think about none of that. I just seen her and that was it. That's
Locked
the
in,
exception
bro.
to the rule.
It's like I seen
Okay,
her
good.
locked in. Like, I'm getting that.
Right. So because that's why I'm saying people, I'm pretty sure people gonna ask, was that lust? And you like, nah, it ain't lust. I just seen her and I like what I,
I
you know what I
wasn't
mean?
even trying to hit,
But
bro. I wasn't even trying to hit. I just wanted
But that's
her.
what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. People would ask that question. You was trying to hit it, you was trying to smash, and then you smashed,
I
and
didn't
then you
even try.
liked it. But no, but once you telling me the answers, then I'm saying that's the exception to the rule. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Hey,
saying.
bro,
But
it
everybody,
was
I'm
so
telling you, everybody else is gonna go through that process.
like it was crazy because like when I first met her, I was going out of town to meet my sister like in a week, and then in a week
Mm-hmm.
I was coming back. She was going to the same. Well, I went to Tampa. She went to Fort Lauderdale. But she
Mm.
went a week after I came back, and I'm like, so we had been talking on the phone. We went to like the movies and stuff. We like hung out, but we was just cool. We wasn't even like, I guess we was dating, or I wasn't courting her. Like we wasn't together. It was just like we was hanging out. It wasn't even really like dating. We was just really hanging out. It was like the first couple of places we went. She brought her cousin, and it was just
Right.
like we went down the
Right.
steps.
I understand that. Yeah.
She she was texting like "I love you." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Well, since you said it first," and I told her, "I was like, I loved you at first sight."
You ain't had to
Yeah,
say
I
it
was
first.
cool with her about that. She was like, "I ain't
These
mean to
people
type I
love
love."
that.
I'm like, "How do you not?" And this was before you had what is it called? Like when it reads your text, like your text pattern, because that didn't start
Mm-hmm.
until like 2016, 2015. Anyway, it was before that. And I'm like, how did you make a mistake and type "I love you"? Like, no, cut it out. You said what you meant. I've been ever since she typed that, I've been fucking with her. Ever since she did
Mm.
that, I fuck with her all day. And then when I met her mama, I started fucking with her mama. Like, bro, I'm about to y'all gonna love me one way. I'm gonna make you love me.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like it for me, like I said, for me, it's just the process of a thing, right? Like we all have it's processes to every aspect of life, right? You got to go from point A to point B to point C, There's very few things that can just be skipped and everything works out, right? Unless, for example, you can't be a millionaire unless you earn it, unless you do lotto, unless you somebody had to earn it, right? So that's like a different concept. But the process has to be done. Even with that, right? You gotta go buy the ticket, and you get, if you win, you win. But that's not the process we talking about. We talking about how you obtain the money, right? Like, it's a different way. But hitting lotto would be the exception from everybody else, how they became a millionaire. Everybody else had to get down in the ground and scrape and crawl and save and become entrepreneurs and all of that, right? So that would be considered the exception to the rule. But there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I'm just saying that, when you go about it that way, I promise you're gonna feel like the exception. I just hate the fact that Commander feel like she feels the type of way that she's an exception, because that manifestation, that's her testimony, and that could be her drawn to the divine power, right? Because listen, I asked, I prayed, and this man came into my life. So yeah, that I know that's possible. I will never dispute that, right? So those are different avenues. But like I said, everybody else, they're gonna have to go through that process.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't.
it's just too. I think another
Mhm.
aspect of that too is like, I mean, I understand the process part, but just in life, I just learned, like, when I'm open to different experiences, you know, it's like when I'm open to them, because I would like I heard people say that shit before. Like, I had OGs, like two. I could think of three older couples. I'm talking about, like, well, two of them passed away now. There's only one couple that's actually alive, but they said the same
Mm.
thing, love at first sight. Both people
Mm.
said it. And I don't think my wife loved me at first sight. I doubt it. She probably liked me, but I don't think she loved me at first sight. But like, it's rare to hear both people say that like that. They boom, 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 boom. But I knew three couples. Well, one of them still alive, and they say that. And it's just, I think when you like, and if you listen to Commander, it was a deep desire. So she was actively looking for it. And I think it happened to me because I was open to it. I think I was open to the experience. Because even then, like, my wife, she don't remember seeing me. I had two. The third interaction with her is when I got her number, but I had two quick interactions, and she don't even remember those. She just remembered the one
Mm.
time I was actually talking to her. But the first time I seen her, she had her back towards me, and she turned around. She was like, "Hi," like, all cheerful and joyful, and I was just like, "Damn, I love her."
That was your confirmation.
Yeah, it was just like, who the fuck is this? Like, man, hold on, bro. Like, I'm checking my back and shit. I'm like, did Cupid just shoot me with an arrow or some shit? I thought I got hit by Cupid or something, bro. I'm like, what the fuck going on, bro? Like, I felt like I was in some weird ass cartoon or something.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. It's now, most people gonna say that's too good to be true, right? Because in most people reality, that's what it sounds like. So I I I
So this,
I'm not I'm not saying
this
it's
is
impossible,
real, bro.
guys.
Cause like Stoic
Go ahead.
said, very few. Like, before my wife, bro, I didn't truly, like, the closest thing I could say, like, explain love was like a parent or a family member. But like, after
Hmm.
my wife, I even understood love on a whole different level. Like, I
Mm.
experienced on a whole different level. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't even know how to
No,
explain it. I can't
no,
even explain it.
it, it's a
It's things in life. It, it's gonna be it's things in life like when people see ghosts. You know what I'm saying? Until you experience that shit, I don't really think you can, like, even. I ain't gonna say comprehend, but it won't make sense until you experience. It's just some things
Right.
in life like that. Because when I heard that shit, I'm like, bro, ain't nobody gonna fall in love with no first sight. How the fuck I'm gonna see something and fall? I'm telling you, I was like that. And then I listened to the OG, and then the shit happened. Like literally, because I was going through my divorce, and one of the couples I worked with, and
Mm.
old fool was just talking to me. He was about to retire. His wife had retired the year before, and he was like, "Yeah, we was gonna spend the rest of our years, kicking it." And he started telling me the story and shit. I'm like, "Damn, that shit really exists." He said, "Bro, we've been together for 50 some years." I'm like, "Yeah."
Mm. Yeah. You know, we yeah. I mean it changes the stance, right? Because it changes the stance because, like I said, in everyday life that you don't skip a step, right? Some people can skip a step and it works for them, right? And I think that's what happened with you. You didn't have to go through the process. So, you the exception to the normal rules. Well, you are 33, so that's different, Yeah, yeah, y'all
That-
they be above and beyond. And Commander,
that- That's,
she manifested hers. So I mean, there's ways
that's
that
like,
it's just like a loophole. It's like how you get out of a certain situation, a certain law through a loophole. Is like that too. So that could be that could be what happened too as well. You know what I mean?
and
Like,
like when people, like even when people talk about soulmate, man, I ain't even equated to that because it feels like even with my wife, bro, I can't. Like I don't even really remember life without before her. Like I remember it, but it seems so distant, right? Like life before is like it don't. A lot of it is irrelevant. I don't even know how to explain that aspect.
I mean, I don't want to put it into the spiritual aspect, but that could be she's just the one. That's the divine thing. They say that there's somebody for everybody, right? And you found that one, so that can be a divine situation as well. I'm just saying everybody's not going to have that divine situation occur, right? If you interview 1,000 people, it'll be like maybe 50 people out of that 1,000 that can have that same situation. That's not a really big number. Stoic, what's up though?
Hey, what up, though? How you
What
Damn,
up,
doing?
you
dog?
need to
What
sound
up,
like
dog?
Word.
What up, dog?
you have me saying it in public when I say people. What up, though?
What up, dog? Bro, I had everybody saying that shit, bro. Everybody be saying that shit. Every time they see me, they be like, "What up, dog?" And it's the ironic thing. That was one of my nicknames, bro. So I thought they when I first moved here, like when I first moved, when the people first started seeing me, I'm like, how they give me like my cousin who passed away? That's what he always called me. He called me Doe. But when people start saying what up though, I'm like, how y'all know my name? And then I'm like, oh, that's just a saying. Like, like oh, that's
Yeah,
how they talk up here. Like, okay, I get it now.
it's contagious. It's contagious.
It's one of the things is a high. I don't know. It's like for me, it's like high vibration. It's like I feel good when I say it.
Sure.
So people be like, that's not professional. And I go like when I used to go meet my clients, I'd be like, what up though? And people be like, oh my god, that's not professional. And the clients be like, oh, what up though? Like yeah, we're from the D. We cool.
Yeah, and it makes you feel comfortable, right? It makes people
Yeah,
feel
man.
comfortable. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it breaks
It
the
ain't
ice.
like
You know, yeah.
it's something
Go on,
everybody
word.
can say. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta feel bad for saying it. You ain't gotta say it to only the cool people. You can still agree. What up, though? You ain't gotta say, what, ain't no N word needed. We can just say hold each other doors or something. Like what? You know, I'm talking shit, man.
No, cool conversation. Cool conversation. I thought I'd just chime in a little bit. And y'all sounded opposite, but you guys are really saying the same thing when it comes to love, right? There's really no different, to be honest. And I think everyone in life will have a lesson regarding love, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm someone who fell in love, but I'm also someone who lost it, right? And that has been a hell of a journey.
Mm.
That in itself to have, but to have and to loss is better than not to have it all. I don't
Man,
know
I
who
ain't
said
going
that.
with that,
Somebody
man. I ain't trying to.
said
No,
that
man.
shit.
I ain't going with
That
that
was
either.
fire,
Nah,
though.
man.
That was
Yeah,
No, it
fire,
ain't.
though.
I
some
ain't no
old
damn
person
fire.
said that.
I,
Some old
I was
dead
on
person
fire,
said
but I
that. I
lost
forget.
it.
Yeah, true, true. Hey, nicely said. Nice comeback.
Yeah, but if you never had it, you never had the experience at all. So would you rather not have the experience or have the experience to draw back on?
Nope.
Yeah,
I ain't
and
want. Nope.
and
I don't want that experience.
uh, no, yeah, I think it still comes to lessons, right? It doesn't matter what lesson
Mm-hmm.
you're going through. We're all going through a certain lesson pertaining to love, hate, and whatever, right? But the journey, hey. So yeah, who's to say? Who's to say I wouldn't find this channel 10 years later, 11 years later, after my heart got broken, right? Who's to say?
Mm-hmm.
But it's been a good journey, figuring it out and appreciation, right? Love, when you do have it, you're appreciative.
Yeah, you listen. There's for some people there's no greater thing to have in their life than love,
Mm.
right? I wish that everybody can attain it, secure it, and keep it going. But there's some people that may not be able to do that. It's something definitely worth looking for and seeking, and well, sometimes it comes to you. I think Word will attest that his wife just came to him out the clear blue sky, right? But it's better that it comes. No,
All
but
in that
sometimes it's
day.
better that it comes to you because a preference could take you away from it, right? For example, you think you like somebody, right, and then that they fit everything that you want in a woman, and then turn around, it was a facade. But when it comes to you, it's a different scenario, right? If it comes to you, it's like, all right, you feel like, yo, this is it because I didn't go looking for it; it came to me, right? So, I think it's a different dynamic when it comes to you instead of you seeking it. 'Cause sometimes you get so tired of chasing that you settle for less,
All right, y'all get a
and
T-shirt
that's
ready,
not
right?
love.
We about to put this on a T-shirt. Are y'all ready for it?
Here you
About to
go.
drop some sauce. I thought I loved until I loved.
Okay, you gonna put that in a heart?
Like I ain't putting no heart, bro. I can't rock around with no heart on, bro. You know where I live at? Anyway, but this is
Put
what
it,
I'm saying.
put put it
I
on a
thought I
hoodie. I'll
loved
wear
until
it.
I loved. I thought I loved until I loved, bro. That's how I really feel. Like just even like I thought I knew what love was until I met my wife, and then I had an overstanding of what it is. Like I said, it's levels to it, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
I it's like
I think that's what I
experience.
think. Mm-hmm.
No, but I think that's what experience does, though. You get things so you can better clarify what things are. So, like, even when
Mm-hmm.
we talking about dating, when you a teenager, you think you all in love until you meet somebody else, or you get your heart broken, and then you meet somebody else. Like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how I experienced like love, bro. It's like a couple times I thought I was in love, but looking back at it, it was like and then I think it's just the dynamics of it, bro. Because it's like you can love but not be loved. So do you truly know love? Like, did you really experience what love has to offer if you're the only one giving it and not receiving it?
That's a great question. That's a
Let me
great
grab my
that's a
daughter real quick.
that's a great way of looking at it, right? Because a lot of the times you so we view love as a selfless act, right? Because you so giving in that situation. Some people will say, when you love, it's a sacrifice. You sacrifice for the other person, right? But now I gotta be the word and say, you know what? It's not that you giving to the other person. You investing in this thing so you can receive it. You can receive the dividends out of the aspects of love. So it's very rare that it sucks to love someone and it doesn't get reciprocated. But once you get them dividends, like I said, there's an elevation that can't even be explained in that relationship. I think that's how word is trying to express it, but because he's so into it, he can't find the words for it.
I I I feel like I'm not chasing
My bad.
love. I think I'm on your side, Gary, when I prefer when love comes my way, right? There's something more meaningful in that. And yeah, I've got friends that just get from relationship to relationship. They start saying I love you to each other, but they keep breaking up, and to me that's whack. Like,
And
to me that's whack.
hold on.
I don't know how do you deal with people on a regular basis? Have you not? I don't know. It's whack to me.
I just think a lot of time in the process, you go through a situation. Like we know this for sure. We know some people will stay in a relationship because they felt like they invested so much time into it that they don't want to lose it, right? So they'll stay there. Yet
Hmm.
when it's the right decision, is you're not losing, you're gaining, right? You're gaining a partner, you're gaining someone that's going to hopefully reciprocate that. It's not even a competition of who loves each other, who loved the other person more. That could never be a situation. I think if that occurs, that's not love, to be honest with you, right? That's more of a
It's more like an
competition. That'll
exchange,
be, yeah,
like a
that's more of a deterrent of that relationship. But when it's being reciprocated and it's a selfless thing to do, that's when you where you're supposed to be. You know what I
hmm
mean? And like I said, I hope everybody gets that experience to do that. I just don't know if people even know if it hits them
yeah,
how to embrace it.
yeah, and it's not for you to hope as well, right? Nor do you care, right?
I mean,
Like,
no, I mean,
yeah,
I don't even know how to describe that, right? You can hope for it. You like it's like people that have faith in love. You can hope for it. You could want it. Some people even need it, right? When it comes, they may not know how to embrace it because for some people, like, oh, this is too good to be true. Like it could be the right person, but because of their mindset and their mind state, they may reject it because it's unfamiliar territory for them, right? But you have people like I said. Word said, "Hey, this is unfamiliar territory, but I know this is it." Like he has a understanding and a balance of life, so he can say, "You know what? That she's the one." Just by being in her presence, she's the one. Just by observing her, she's the one. Right? Everybody don't have that concept. Like, dang, she cute. Let me holler at her. You know what I mean? They go at it about it a different way. Word just saying she's the one. The energy was right. just me observing her was right. It wasn't no lustful thought like I wanted to lay her down and smash or nothing like that. He's saying everything worked together. The energy, the charisma, all of that came at one time. And that's why I say it's an exception to the rule.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
But there is somebody for everybody, right? You just gotta know how to embrace it when it comes to you, or when you get to it, or when it finds you, or however you want to perceive it.
It's
You
like
just gotta be
it's like
ready
second
for it.
chance. Yeah, it's like second chance at love, basically. So
Because
maybe you missed the
Mhm.
first chance, and then I think certain lessons you do on yourself, you know, staying real. You may get a second chance. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But I'm not chasing it.
Well,
I
Okay,
know that's toxic.
okay, I'm back. Okay, so what I was saying before I got off, I was like, can you really know the experience of love if you don't have the full experience? Meaning, like, if you're giving love but you're not receiving it, you never really truly understand the experience in totality. And a lot of times, you have to get the opposite to even be aware. Like, you have to
Mhm.
experience the hate to even be aware of what love is. And then
Okay.
people get confused with shit too, because most people lust, bro. Or they be in love with the idea of being in love, or being in love with the idea of being with someone, but never really experience loving that person.
Mm, I
You
agree
know,
with
so
that.
and that's why I say, like, to really truly understand love, you have to experience it, and you do. When you had kids, like, imagine, like, when your kids was born, first time you held them, you like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do anything for this little thing. Like your parents, like, so you do experience. I know everybody have different experience with the children and the parents, but um, that's where you normally get the first essence of love, like the meaning, the understanding of it. Those
Sure.
are like two of the best examples. Like what Gary was saying is like unconditional love. That's where you get those experiences. Like,
Yeah.
but it's some people who don't have those experiences. So when they go into the world, it's like it's like they testing. It's like you working on to see what works and see what don't. You know what I'm saying? Even when somebody say I love you, are they just saying that, or are they showing that? Are they giving you the energy of love, or are they just giving you the vocalization of it? Are they just putting the idea in your head, like what we're experiencing is love? All the fighting and bickering. I heard somebody say, if my man don't fight with me, he don't love me. Like, what? I'm straight.
Yeah, but that's what you see what I mean. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's not love. What are we fight? What are we fighting for? Love is not that. That's not what love is. Love is something to where you get to know the person, or you become one. So the fighting, why am I fighting with myself, right? Why would I do that? You know what I mean? Why would I fight with my better half? You already fought before you got married. You fought the good and evil battle within yourself. So why would I want to fight in a marriage? I'm not doing that. We gonna figure it out. We ain't gotta fight. We may argue, we might get loud, but other than that, I'm not fighting for that. No. You know what I mean?
And I
And
just
hey,
wanted to say
word.
something. I wanted to say something to you real quick, Stoic. You don't have to go looking for it. Just be open to it. You know what I'm saying? Don't go looking for it. Just know that it's coming, or just know that it's there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you,
Yeah.
bro, because that's how I was with my wife, bro. I wasn't looking for it, but I was surely open to it. I'm like, I ain't gonna say, go as far as saying manifest, I manifested it, but I sure in the hell was open to it.
So the question, so you should come from a space of how do you preserve this new love, right? I think you can have love as an experience, but it can come and go. You may have to wait long, but maybe you should come from a standpoint of once you get it, how do you preserve it? How do you make it
Now,
long lasting?
now see, like when it comes to another person, bro, I try to be as honest as I possibly can, bro. You have to find someone that is, listen to what I'm saying, compatible with you. I mean, not that compliments you, not compatible, my bad. That compliments you. And what do I mean by that? When y'all just mesh together, when y'all just go like a puzzle piece, bro. And you got to take your time. And if it ain't right, it ain't right. Don't waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, take your time, but when you with somebody, if it ain't right, don't waste your time neither. Because
And you know,
True.
that's why I tell people to date, bro. Get to know a person before, you start banging and getting all these emotions. And no, get to know the person. And if it's like, okay, I can't rock with it, then I can't rock with it. But it takes two. And if you find the right person, if y'all both giving 100% to it, ain't none of y'all gonna be empty. You give her 100, she giving you 100. Y'all both still got 100. Ain't nobody missing nothing.
yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
Mm.
It complements and combines into that one, right? So
Mhm.
that's why not to even go there, but that's why like Word said, you shouldn't be having premarital, right? Because a soul tie can occur. To me, I ain't even gonna lie. I used to think that the soul tie was the marriage, right? The sexual part was the marriage to me. I still think that way today, right? Even with like all the females that like I have a lot of female friends because of that reason. You know what I mean? Like we're still good friends. We like the relationship didn't end in a bad situation or whatever. None of that occurred. It's just the simple fact that it we just ended because we didn't think it could go no further. But that don't mean I dislike the person or anything like that. I don't dislike the girl or girls. It's just that it wasn't gonna go any further. But we still cool. We talk and things like that. Hey, what's going on? What you think I should do about A, B, and C? Well, and vice versa, right? So the soul, the sex part. I think it inhibits. It takes away from the genuineness. If you don't, if you just screwing, it takes away from the experience. There's three terminology for me. There's three terminology. You screwing, you screwing. You have sex, and then you make love. If you get to that make love part, then you should be there for a long period of time. The screwing is all right. Let me just get mine off and mind my business. And the sex is I like you to a point. Okay, well, we can continue that. Those are my three stages as far as the soul tie aspect or the screwing concept.
Yeah, I think I love people differently. I guess uh, even if I don't get it right as well. So I am open to it, and but I'm just really going off the people that seek it, right? That chase it, and I'm kind of telling them off. You guys are preaching
Mm.
to the choir.
You, you know the funny thing about a lot of these terms and concepts, and everyone has a different experience. It's like going outside and seeing trees, right? All these things are trees, but they're a particular, um, You know, they have their own, you know, properties to them. Some trees grow fruits, some trees grow berries, but they all trees. They all get leaves, they different type of leaves, but they all trees. And like even when you talk about love, you'll see people explain it like that. It'll be different to everybody because it's what is how everyone experienced it. So I can sit up here and say, "Oh, my way of love is this way, and it's the best way," but it may not for you, not for Gary. That might not be the best way. You know, like with all these concepts. That's why I be sitting back listening, and I always ask people like, with the way you like this is what I really be wanting to ask people. With the way you think, how far has that gotten you in life? Like you hear, like even me, like I sit up here and I sound intelligent and I sound smart, but what results have it yielded in my life? That's what really matters, bro. Like I don't give a fuck what you know or what you think. What can it produce? Your way of thinking, what can it produce? Has it benefited you? Has it, and I'm not just talking about material things. I'm talking about you as a living being. Are you happy? Are you sad? What the majority of your time, how do you feel? Like that's what I think is most important, especially like having these dialogues when people bouncing concepts off each other and my way is this way. Well, what has your way gotten you in life? Because a lot of these people, I'm telling you, they fucking miserable. A lot of people are fucking miserable, bro.
I would
That's
say,
why I do what I do.
yeah,
I'm just being real. Like people are bitter
yeah,
and people are miserable, bro. And I'm here to help. I'm just being honest, bro.
yeah. How you think is important. Hey, and how you think usually ties into our soul, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a lot of people aren't in touch with that spiritual, right? And I think if you talk to spiritual people, they are more content of meeting people, but not in our a marriage type sense, right? They love people for who they are. They come and go, and that's hard to achieve as well. You know, we think I don't know. I'm coming from a different space, but we think we need to be with someone forever, right? And yeah, people come and go, and love to
Mm-hmm.
me becomes differently how I think of it. Love to be.
I mean, it depends on how you what aspect you coming from, right? Like you can love somebody like, well, if from a relationship standpoint, that's how it should be. You should love that person forever, right? Or that should be your partner forever, right? But everyday life, no. You can love some, like you can love somebody for a season, right? It just means that that season's over. I mean, the love is still there. It's not like you just like the person, you just outgrew them. You see what I mean? It's a difference to a thing, right? If they come back, it may feel like, hey, it's like you never left. What's going on? Yo, remember when? Yeah, oh my God, we so comfortable with each other, right? It's just a difference, but the becoming one situation, right? Is That's a different dynamic of love, right? Because now you becoming one, where everybody else you two different individuals, right? Like your
Right.
best friend, you can love your best friend. Y'all two different individuals. You're not becoming one. I think that's a misnomer too. I think people think that when you love something, y'all becoming one. That's not what that means. Love is not
Yeah.
becoming one. Love is understanding one another, but marriage is what makes you become one. It's two different things. You know what I mean? So that's a difference.
100%. And Word had me
Uh-oh.
at what does it produce, right? And I'm in a my I'm in a twist about it too. What does it produce? That's actually the right question here.
Yeah, bro. When people on here be trying to sound smarter than you and shit, ask them what this shit produce, bro. That should be annoying me
Right.
sometimes, bro. Look, Let me be quiet while I get myself in
Yeah,
trouble.
we was doing fine, sir.
No, I just don't like I just don't like when I don't know. I don't like when people be trying to flex on people, bro. I don't like that shit.
I mean, that's a different concept for me. That's like, all right, there's people that they want to be right so bad that they sound so smart. They sound the opposite of smart, right? They sound dumb. I
Bro, why
don't
you
shout
gonna
out to
change the
Prez,
title?
right? Shout out to Prez, but you just have people that do that just because they want to be. Stop trying to be right. It should be right. Like having this conversation about it was right. I don't even know how we got here, but we here, right? And we got different conversations. We got different
Word crazy.
viewpoints, right? And if it's right, wrong, or different, we got different viewpoints. Now, like Stoic, you could take it from that aspect and see which one works for you. Whatever one works for you, let it work for you, right? There's no dynamic. We got to agree to disagree. It wasn't, but the conversation was not entertaining, but it was informal. You know what I mean? Because you're getting different
I was
views
fucking
of,
with you
of,
half
of
of the time,
how
right?
love is. Huh?
I was fucking with you most of the time.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good. But see, even if since that's the case, nobody went to left field with it. You see what I'm saying? Like everything was still informative. You know what I mean? Even in a joking manner, you got something out of it, right? You know what I mean? Like you may have gotten a rise out of me, but it still was informal. You know what I'm saying? And all right, we're just gonna agree to disagree. But everybody point was heard, and you can take it from there and see if it works for you or not. I
But,
don't care about none of
but,
that other stuff.
but you know why it can be that way? Because like I don't know why people just look at life as a one size fit all. No, you can't have that guy. That because this book says that. Like that shit don't even make sense. Bro, look, whatever works for you works for you. That's how I be look like,
Right.
bro. People so like when I see people so narrow minded like that, bro, I'm telling you they fucking sheeps to me, bro. I look like when people well no, it has to be this way. No, it can be a lot of different ways. That's variety. Look at nature. It ain't just one fucking type of strawberry. It's many type of strawberries, but they all fucking strawberries.
Mhm.
This is a different kind. That's how life is. Life has variety. So my experiences, I'm gonna experience the same thing you do in a different way. So if I
Mm.
come and I talk about love, it's gonna be somebody be like, "Damn, I resonate with that," and it's gonna be people be like, "Nah, that shit, nah, that ain't for me." But then Gary come and say, "Well, look, this how I look at love," and it's that they gonna be like, "Okay, I can rock with that." You know what I'm saying? That's just how life is. But everybody be wanting to be, "Oh, this is the proper way of doing it." Well, what has this shit produced in your life? Then show me or tell me. Nothing. Okay, well, fuck what you think. Like you just getting, I'm telling you, like I'm getting
Yeah,
older, bro.
it's a moot
The
point.
older I get, bro, I'm getting close to 41. It's like I'm really about to hit 60 or something, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta look. We prepared for that day. We got 27 more days. I ain't forget.
Bro, I'm about to be old as hell.
Come on, man. If you old, what am I? Yeah.
I didn't say it,
Come
you
on.
did. That's what you told me. I
You
ain't
said
saying you did.
you talking about you feel old. You ain't even 41 yet, man. If you feel that way, what you
Bro,
trying to say?
bro, my body, like getting this shun in my head, my body took a beating, bro. My body is taking a fucking beating. Bro, I never used to get cold like the way I do, but I forgot the name of that medication. But the medication they was giving me to drain the fluid out of my brain to try to prevent me from getting the shunt, that shit fucked me up, bro. I dropped so much weight taking that shit. I got down to like 180 something. I'm like, I wasn't this little when I was a vegan. I was like 198 when I was a vegan. Like I kept fluctuating between like 203 and like 193 when I was a vegan. But I'm down to 180 something. I'm looking like 50 Cent off that one movie. I'm like, oh, bro. telling you, it was bad, bro. It was bad. And now my veins are, bro. I used to have some nice juicy veins because I worked out a lot too. So, man, my veins be gone.
Yeah, you
They be
muscular.
trying. Yeah, but I still got the frame, but my veins gone. Like that, whatever that
Yeah.
medication was, that was one of the side effects. That
You
like
trying to say
it,
you look like Gunther?
I look like who?
Gunther.
Now I do. Gunther. That's why I be mad at him. Like, how you look like that, and how we look the same night in a professional wrestler? It shouldn't be like that, bro. How
Well,
you gonna be a professional wrestler and look like me? I got an excuse. God damn it. You don't.
you said you wanted to throw midgets. Is that not the same profession?
I ain't about to go to no bar and take my shirt off and throw no midgets and do the Gunther wave.
You's a nut.
Bro, you gotta do that. Bro, the more fun you have in life, the higher you raise your frequency, bro. I'm telling you, man. And that's how you align yourself to the things you desire, bro. Is keeping that high frequency. That's how you match. You got to match that frequency of what you desire. And you can't do that on a low vibration unless you just fall into desperation. And I've seen people manifest out of desperation, but normally it comes when you meet the vibration of it.
Wow. That may be a next conversation from happiness to joy, the steps to get you where you need to go. And that's real, because if you don't get to enjoy life, you're gonna be a stick in the mud, and the stick in the mud, you can, I don't know if you can manifest from that low situation unless, like you said, it's a desperation that raises it all up. I don't know. That's a different concept.
Yeah, I forgot what video I broke that down in. Maybe I'll just review it. I want to review some of my old lives. I think that'd be fun.
You know, it'd be crazy. I made this suggestion to you before. You know, if it's not long, right? You can just make it a premiere and then type in the chat in the afternoon.
Oh no, I want to stop and like certain ones. I'm gonna do clips like that, like because I used to do that all the time, like no more than like 15, 20 minutes and break it up into two parts. But I actually want to review it, like stop it and talk over it. Like this is what I was talking, or add to it, or take away from it. That's what I want to do, like a reaction. I want to react to my content. Think that'd be fun.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
11 months ago. Christ consciousness development of discernment. That sounds dope.
Was I on that panel? Was I on that panel?
I'm back, y'all.
I don't know. I think this was me and Tay. Christ has
Oh.
already returned. Hey man, look at some of these titles, bro. I was tripping. Bro, I was in my bag. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. This is when people start fucking with me. I was like, all right, I got y'all. Let's get into it.
Shout out to Tay. Because Tay always said you got to go back to that. It may seem controversial, but she always made that suggestion to come back to that. And for the most part, you have.
Yeah, this one I was in my bag.
And the results are what they are.
Unplug and think for yourself. You do not have Sigma personality unless
we need to get back to the chakra thing. I need to find mine. I told you I'm about to move to Atlanta. I'm about to manifest Atlanta.
What can a 9 do for you? What can you do for the 9?
Oh no, don't click on that one.
What? Why you say that?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't even know these. I can't remember these.
Chris has already returned. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't let
I
Ozzy
kind of
see that.
remember that one.
Christ consciousness, development of discernment. It was one of these, man. I was spitting so much shit. I woke up the next day. I was so proud of myself.
Where's Stoic? How come he's so quiet? He fell asleep?
Stoic sleeps already? You can't come in the 9 and just fall asleep.
I'm here. What up, Commander number 9?
What up, Stoic?
Yo, I'm trying to tell Word Commander, he got so much stuff he could do premieres and just type in the chat in the afternoon.
Yeah, have a.
Who's the Word?
Yeah.
Oh, I like this one. From victim to victimizer. Hey, this was a good one too when we was talking about the Anunnaki. That was a good one.
Yeah, I read a whole gigantic book. I'm like, how many chapters is this? 107? All right, I'm gonna read it.
I had fun with this.
You know who's doing that, Gary? Realist is doing that. He's playing back old ones on Premiere, and I'm like rewatching them, rewatching my comments. It's funny, but you kind of like forget. So revisiting it's good. It's good.
Yeah, because sometimes you can revisit it and then you can spark a conversation and that could jump into a live.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's yeah, I don't know. It's not like boring to me. It's like revisiting it, and it's still entertaining to me.
I don't know
it's
if he
almost
did
like
one.
new but better, because like you can catch things when you see it for the second time when you hear it.
Right, like,
You
oh
can catch
man,
things
they
you didn't
really
the
said
first
that.
time.
Hold on, let me comment on that one right there. I missed that one
This-
last year. I think. Go ahead, what?
Stoic, you might like this one. This one, I think they was loving this one. Accept the dirt to embrace the light. I don't know what I was talking about in there, but yeah, they was
How long
loving
ago
that.
was that one?
A year ago.
I gotta look and see when I did mine. That wasn't a year. That wasn't no year. I did that recently.
No,
I
it's
forgot
right
the
here.
name of that live.
1 year ago. I'm in my channel.
I no. Remember, I did one as well. Like you know, some things come from the dark. Some beautiful things come from the dark. Something like that. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
You look at
Yeah,
my channel.
this
I'm like, I can't believe I did all of those lives in the first place. I got like 160 lives. And I'm like, damn, I ain't been here long enough to have that much, but I did.
I would have had over 1,000 lives by now. Because I erased over like 500-600 lives in 2 years, bro. But it was some days like when I first started, I was going twice a day. I was only on there for like an hour, 30 minutes, something like that. But accept the dark to embrace the light. I might chop that up. I think this was a good one. Finding your gifts and nurturing them. That was a good one.
See, you got that nice catalog to where you can do those type of things and turn them into premieres and get people having a conversation. And then you know what? I'm gonna piggyback off of somebody's their question or comment and then start from there. Okay. Because sometimes you can go through it and just like, yo, I missed a good point here. And the point comes back to you after you watch the premiere, and then you want to do it over type scenario.
Where's that one at? I did one, I think it was called The Philosophy of Quicksand. I think you'll like that one too, Stoic.
I think that's a great idea, Gary. Like for him to do it in the daytime, do the premiere.
Yeah, that's why I'm making a suggestion. So since
Y'all trying to make me work
y'all
hard.
tag team me, we're gonna tag team him.
Yeah, because the people that can't hang out at night, they can at least do the premiere, and then we can delineate at night or whatever, wee hours in the morning.
That's what I was supposed to do. I want to do some reactions to these though. Oh, these the OGs down here. These the OGs.
You got stuff from the very beginning still?
Yeah. This my.
I know you said you got rid of 600.
There's purple on the panel. That's 2 years ago. You see that purple on the panel? Purple used to always be up there. Craig right here on this one. Who else? This is my cousin said be in Atlanta rapping. Who is that on the panel? That's Craig. I don't know who that is. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, there's not too many people on YouTube that are entertaining to waste time anymore. And I catch myself just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. So yeah, a premiere would be a great idea.
Y'all know what I got to do to premiere. I don't premiere like everybody else. I actually got to go through and edit it. I got to download, then I got to edit. It will take me about 6 hours to get a premiere ready.
Well, what does everybody else do?
They just go to StreamYard and click Premiere Video.
And it won't allow you to do that?
Man, that shit gonna be like 3 hours long. You see how long? Like, especially.
Oh, because like you want to chop it up, like to make it shorter, right? Yeah.
There go pops.
Okay, but how about this? You just leave it running. You don't have to be there with the premiere. You just leave it running, and whoever comes in. You see those people who have like 24/7 live streams all week, like it never ends.
I don't know how you. I mean, I don't. Yeah,
Let it run,
I
baby.
can't watch it. Yeah, that's what I think I think I did a couple videos and just downloaded it and then just made it a premiere.
I'm just saying because like people will come and go, right? They'll come and go. Can't stay the whole time, but.
I think this is my very first video right here.
I used to watch In the Bushes a lot before I even went into people's channels.
Leticia commented right there. Oh, my mom. This one, conversation with my mom.
Wow.
Told y'all that was like one of my first conversations.
Riders, what up, though?
I was talking to my dad on this one. Me and Pops was talking on this one. What up, Riders? Yeah, what did I click?
Yeah, that's his first video because he don't even do that.
Bro, in 2 years, I've probably changed my intro probably about 6 or 7 times, bro. I did, bro. I done changed my intro so many different times. I told you, like, I used to be in my editing bag. I think I deleted all the ones that had them crazy drops in them. Like,
Just
even my
having fun with
backgrounds, bro. Yeah, bro, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Even my backgrounds changed. My editing styles
changed over
changed.
the past couple of years, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
This is when I was chasing, like I had 2.5K here, then I hit 10K here, then I hit 20K here. I think that's when that was the last celebration, was 20K.
I think it's the artworks. You have good artworks and people are interested.
Now you can tell like my editing styles. Like this is when I first started, like 2 years ago. So you can tell when I start editing, right? I didn't start editing yet. I still had people doing all this, like this intro. That was one of my intros. I had somebody do that for me. This background, Rich Martinez did that background for me. Like people was looking at. No, he did this background for me. This where they say the word. He did that for me, and I still wasn't editing yet. Still wasn't editing. You gonna see when I start editing. Right around here. All this is mine. I did all this artwork.
That's
That's a lot of time.
HR said
This is one
word
of my
gotta go
favorite.
through his live and make some premieres. That's what HR said.
I think I was here before you started editing.
Yeah, you was.
Yeah, and I remember. Isn't the rich guy is Ayman? Rich
No,
Ayman or
Rich
something like that?
Martinez. Rich
Oh, it's
Martinez.
Martinez.
Yeah.
But there's another guy, Ayman, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my boy Rich. He do gaming. It's a lot of those people be hitting me up in the comments, or they hit me up on IG like, bro, I'm still rocking with you. I'll be like, yeah, bro. You know, I don't be I don't feel no hey, shout out to Big Mick, man. He sent me a cash app last night and I just seen it this morning.
Wow.
Shout out to Big Mix, man. I thought he was gonna come in the chat. I ain't even gonna play the music until he come in the chat. But shout out to Mix, man. Appreciate you, bro.
I think wasn't he in the chat yesterday?
Yeah, I didn't know he
Yeah.
sent me because my
Yeah.
phone don't like because I be following the chat on my phone, so I gotta turn the volume down. So I don't hear like the Cash App things on my phone because I got the volume turned all the way down. So unless I check it, like, you know, people like ARD usually be like, you get that? And I'll be like, oh shit, he sent the Cash App. Or Scorp would be like, do you send that? Did you get that? And then I'll look. Nate on the panel right here.
Yeah, yesterday I wasn't. I was busy, so I wasn't all in everything yesterday. So I missed people.
Hey,
I don't even know if I said hi to Big Mix.
I don't know what happened yesterday.
I was backed up on like HR paperwork. You guys have been wilding out.
Who?
Not you, Gary.
I was about to say I ain't did nothing this week. Look, I ain't did nothing this week. Look, I ain't act up in a while. I've been behaving. Word trying to be a bad influence though.
I'll be trying.
Oh, you just know, huh?
I just do.
Stoic, you gonna learn. Gotta watch that word guy. If you change the Coach D, you in trouble. He gonna blow the whistle and everything.
It's possible, but that's a lot of content there.
Yeah, bro, I got a lot of content on there.
Yeah, man, you have hours upon hours of work. I hope you know that.
I'm telling you, bro. I deleted so much, bro. When I was trying to get because I got demonetized last year, and I applied twice. No, I applied. Yeah, I think I applied twice and didn't get remonetized, so I erased everything. But I had one video that had me over 11 million views. It was a video I green screen, and it wasn't. I didn't even make it. It was a cat chasing a dog, and like everybody from China like subscribed to me. I don't know. I'm being honest, bro. Like, I got so many. I'm being honest. Like Asian, Thailand. It was a lot of Mexicans actually. Who it wasn't a lot of people from the United States that subbed to my channel. Like if
It
you
was a
look at the
cat
channel, yeah, it was the cat chasing a dog.
defending, yeah.
It was two dogs fighting, and a cat just came out of nowhere and started chasing one of the dogs.
Have you seen the video where the little girl is getting attacked and the cat comes and saves the little girl from? I think it was a dog or a coyote.
Yeah, it was from
No.
a dog. A dog.
Yeah, Rach, I was just looking. I was looking for something. I was looking for some videos that I wanted to review. I wanted to react to some of my old content, and they trying to get me to chop everything up. I'm like, but I actually I download it and then I edit it. Like I clip parts out because a lot of the videos, unless you catch me in the last like 8 months, a lot of the videos, it's shit everywhere within the video. It'd be like a 3-hour video. I start off saying something, then fuck around for an hour, and then say something else hot, and then fuck around for another hour. So I started trying to say everything I wanted to say at the beginning, first 5, 10, 15 minutes, and then that way I can just go back and cut.
Definitely ain't nothing wrong with that. Just the dynamics of making all those videos.
Like,
that's dope.
Even like some of the videos, like all the videos I got, I cut up. Like this was a good one. How to identify and deal with haters, victim mentality, how to spot it. What is the ego? That was a good one. I was explaining karma in this one. That's what I say. There's a lot of good shit in there. Power of knowing the intention of others.
There's a way to download it faster. I just can't remember because I'm not a content creator.
Oh no! Like if I do it on my computer, if I download it, I can do it all on my computer. Download it, edit it. It'd be way faster if I do it on my computer than if I do it on my phone. It's just more convenient with the kids on my phone, like because I can move around and do it. If I sit at my computer and do it,
The phone's like definitely slow.
Yeah, but even the like I got this new editing app that I can download it right into the app. Usually I have to download it to my phone, but I can download it right into the app, and then I can make the AI chop them up. But I don't trust the AI chop them up. I do it myself. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I'm standing by the refrigerator. I'm like, I just realized like I don't got the Temu mic on. I'm on the Yeti. And y'all still heard me. That's crazy.
Yeah. But even after you download it, you still have to go and go through it and cut it and like put it together and make it presentable. So that's time.
Yeah, because like even like if you want, you know, I always stop and greet people. I do that shit all through the show. So if I'm doing like a premiere, I mean I know other people do it. I just don't like doing it like that. Like my crowd might be used to that, but if there's some new people, like I don't know. I just try to make it a quality video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
but some people like a long form. Some people like a long video.
But it's the way like when you like a live stream is a little different from an upload. So like I'm just going from like content creators, like you know people, you know I study other content creators and they give you like bid IQ, like all the tips and stuff that they give you, and it's like you know less is more, you know, so the less like you got to keep people attention, so you want to keep hitting them with like punchlines at the
with
punchline.
distractions.
Yeah, because like somebody who normally watch my content, they would enjoy it, but a new person clicking on, especially because of the title or the thumbnail, and it's like I'm doing all this, you know, like talking like now versus
It's like a
talking about
cooking
what
video. You don't want you want to watch the cooking video for the cooking, not like a long drawn out like interruptions in between type thing.
Yeah, so the way the algorithm push out uploads is a little different than they do live content. So I mean, it's based more on based more on the thumbnail and the title. With the live content, they got different areas like the streaming, and then they got the live, and then they got the short show. So it's the way they push out too. So yeah, and honestly, like, oh, go ahead, my bad.
No, I'm listening.
But like I had success like on 2 videos that I actually followed that and then I got kind of lazy. Like using them tips and tricks and stuff.
It was that 9% that made me click on you.
The 9%.
The background. Yeah, the background. I clicked on that. That's why.
I'm about to get back in my bag with the editing. I gotta knock out a couple things real quick, but I'm about to get back in my bag. I gotta do Santina intro. I gotta do Your Money and King Blackout Money song.
Wait,
And then
Stoic,
I gotta do the masterpiece.
how did you find Word? Wasn't it through Easy?
Not very easy. No, it's
Oh, it
probably the
wasn't.
algorithm. No,
Nice.
but
It showed up.
it was at nine, yeah, it was at 9%, and I clicked on it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
love that.
around the, this was the crazy thing. Around the time Easy came over, it was people coming over who knew
Mhm.
Easy but didn't come over from Easy. So I guess when he figured out, or it
Wow.
probably put me in his algorithm, like people who also watch, because like
Mhm.
it's like I don't know if y'all got YouTube Premium, but it'll be things that pop up like people who I watch a lot, and it'll say this person also watches this. It'll pop that up on my
I don't have
algorithm.
premium. But I know, remember I told you like I pop up in places just because
Yeah.
even if I'm on panel, like I don't know, it
hmm
knows that I'm on panel, it knows I'm in the chat. And then likewise with other people, I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, because sometimes I'll be like, I like you straight to. They do it a lot for her when she be on people panel. I don't even be fed to the people and they pop up on my algorithm when she be on the panels.
Yeah, you can't hide. Like sometimes people just want to hide somewhere, but
Right.
YouTube don't let you. But it's good though. It's good. It kind of connects people and stuff.
Yeah.
No,
And I
sometimes
appreciate that because
sometimes the
I was like,
algorithm.
oh, go ahead, bro.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, sometimes the algorithm will do you favors, and sometimes it'll be helping you out. You don't know if it's AI or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, and I want to do a couple next week. I'm gonna do a couple vertical streams because the algorithm like me around this part of the year. It usually puts me out more around this time of the year, so I think I'm gonna try a couple vertical streams. So y'all will just have to go on the community wall to get the link.
The
Okay.
verticals kind of they've been sucking a little bit for people. I've
Man,
noticed. Even the ones
I
that
ain't tagging.
hmm?
My bad. I was about to say I ain't tagging in a while.
Yeah. Like cuz you know how like in some people it's like short-lived, right? And then there was
Yeah,
some people that kept hitting it for months and months and then all of a sudden I've been noticing that now it's like slacking. So I don't know. Like they're not getting as much.
yeah. I was getting like 600, 700, and then it went up to like 1,000, and it dropped back down. I was like, damn, what the fuck? I think
Yeah.
I know around holidays too. Like the time people be off with their kids, that's when they be on YouTube the most. And then it's like my age range changed because I used to have a lot of older people. Now they was like, ah, fuck your young guys, come on back to this crowd. Now I got like people around my age, so that fluctuate too. Mhm.
Gary said, "Huh?
Mhm. Mhm.
What was that,
That
Gary?"
wasn't me. That was Gary Sleeps.
Mm.
It wasn't me.
That's too funny.
Yeah, so I'm
Because
gonna
I
work
thought
on
Word
that
was the
quote.
older people. That's why I thought you said like that.
That's why he did that.
hmm
Yeah, I'm just thankful I'm here at this stage of life. Nobody prepared me. I had to learn on my own, but I made it through. So I'm thankful.
Bro, let me ask you something. Like I was looking at like for some reason in my algorithm it popped up like movie stars then and now. And I'm looking at all these famous people who died early. I'm like, God damn, bro.
Oh, that
Like y'all
happened to
got
me too. Is that coming from you?
I don't
Because
know, bro.
I
That
started
shit
getting
popped
those
up on
too.
mine. Yeah, and I'm like, damn man, these motherfuckers died young as hell. Like y'all got all this goddamn money and y'all dying quick. What's wrong with y'all?
That
Did you see the one of the
uh,
little girl actress?
Yeah.
You saw that one too. Okay. I don't know. Is that like everybody? How about you guys? Gary Stoic?
I know Shakira be doing a lot of that stuff, so that pops up a lot. I'll be finding things out. I do the sports one. Like I did the George Foreman one, uh the Junior Bridgman one. I do that for Mr. 33. Shout out to him. Oh, that's me.
Oh, shout out to Mr. 33. Sports chat.
But yeah, I see a
Oh wow.
like yo, listen, like that Gene Hackman one. Ooh, y'all see how I went in the rant the other day? I think it started because of that. How they gonna let that they gonna let them
Hey,
old people live by themselves?
how come you guys aren't
Talking about
using
he got
hashtags? You guys don't tag like other like either topics or other like content that's similar to yours. Then that would
I
help you
don't
get in
know.
the algorithm maybe.
I gotta start doing that. Okay. I'm still learning. I'm new to this thing.
Yeah.
I got like
Well, I'm not
standard
even in this thing.
hashtag. I got like standard hashtags I put in, but I need to start doing it like with the topics I talk about. But
Yeah, or even a popular one. Like people do that, which is kind of cheating. They'll take
yeah,
whatever's
that's what
like
that's
in
what that's
the
another reason. Yeah, I don't do it. Whatever's hot.
whatever's the hot topic.
We gonna
Man,
make
let
you do
me
a
get.
hashtag. It's gonna say first video.
Man, let me get my butt off here. My wife got to work
All
early in
right.
the morning, but
Good
I'll
night,
be
Nine.
on probably early tomorrow.
Good night
I'll probably
now.
be on. I might even be
All
on
right, good
earlier
night.
tomorrow.
Good
But
night.
I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Stoic, man. Shout out to Commander. Shout out to Gary. Did anybody else hit? Oh, shout out to Dark Lake, man. Y'all know Stoic hit the goal by itself. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to my Australia family. I St. K in the chat. DD was in the chat. Shout out to Big Mix, man. I missed that cast up yesterday. My bad, bro. Lisa J came through showing some love. Appreciate you, missing Mod, DD. How did I do that? DD, how you living? How you feeling? Shout out to the nine. All right, yeah, man. Y'all know what I always say. Care about how you feel. Leave the conversations, the donations. And if I say anything that resonated with you, do me a favor. Hit that share button. Tell somebody. Help me spread the word. But until next time, we out.